How have you been, guys? Welcome to Sisibo podcast episode ni 30, man. We are so excited to have you in this one. Bana, yani ushaisikia kuna kitu yenye wanasemanga when patterns align. Unajua nimeanza kutembea na majenzi wananifunza hizi vitu mabadi. Si last week niliwashow ni clock it. Sasa wameanza tena kunifundisha kitu fulani inaitwa patterns. Sasa by the way kuna kwa unajua angel numbers? Unajisikia kitu about angel numbers? Hata mimi ndo walikuwa wananishow imagine. Majenzi wananipeleka mbio, but anyway. So yeah guys, we are in our 30th episode and believe me, it's on the 30th of September. Watu wangu wa nyumbani ba, hata hiyo simu niachie wa jamani. Sasa tena mnataka tena muanguke na mimi mpaka masaa ingine. Yeah, but I'm so excited to have you guys. Welcome so much to Sisibo podcast. How's your week been, manze? Ingia hapo chini kwa comment section, tell us how's your week been. Yeah, as we get into this. We're so excited to be in here. We have missed you so much, and we're also always excited to have this moment with you where we get to share stories. Yeah, and obviously, leo pia siko peke yangu. I'm joined here with two great men. Yeah. Tuko na Uncle Ngise.
Yes, sir.
Say hi, bana, to this great community of ours.
Sente. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Najeni wadau. Mko chonjo.
Tuko best.
Yeah, it's been good. It's an honor to be here. Kupiga story.
Bana.
Jibambe bana tusikie
Nasemaje?
inakuwa.
Kweli. Ngise bana, tumepanga hii story for long bana.
For long manze.
Finally.
Imefika.
Yeah.
Kaenda sana.
Na unjua mkuja on our 30th episode on the 30th of September.
Siharakishe.
Bana, we are closing the month in style by the... Oh, I love the other thing, apart from telling us how your week has been. Bana, tuambie September imekuaje kwako. Bana, me personally, September ijaisha bana. It's been long, but anyway, we'll get to that. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, say hi to us.
Okay, mimi naitwa Dr. Katwa.
Yeah.
Kimtai. I'm affiliated to 3 institutions.
Yeah.
Moi University, as a student.
Yeah.
Doing Master of Medicine in Psychiatry. MTRH,
Yes.
where I work as a registrar. And my primary employer, Nandi County. So those are the 3 institutions I'm affiliated to. I'm a psychiatry registrar currently.
Yeah.
But very soon to qualify as a full psychiatrist. Yeah.
Nice one.
Sawa.
Nakwambia leo hapa sasa niko na yani pure vibes mpaka masaa ingine. As you can see, ndugu zangu leo ameniambia hata wewe kwenda huko bwana. We are not coming. Wakaniambia they'll not be together with us, but sasa sisi tuitabidi tu sasa tufanye juu sasa. Yeah, but I'm so delighted to have you guys, man. We get to talk into this. Yeah. Now by the way, today is International Podcast Day. Hey, yani leo nakwambia majenzi wamenifunza hiyo stories za patterns bana, ndo naanza kuzicheki. I'm seeing them. Leo nitawasumbua na patterns, they'll be signs. Mtakuwa mnazisikia hapa kule. Yes. International Podcast Day is on the 30th of September. Hey, bana, it has been a journey.
Frank.
Yeah.
Nimesikia September ni take a man out.
Hey. For a moment bana.
Tunataka tusikie kama kuna watu wampeleka au kama ni mimi.
By the way, inaweza kuwa sisi ndo shida. Okay, if you are a man and you've been taken on a date on this month of September, kindly tell us ndo tujue hizi vitu they do happen. Mimi hapa na Nkongise walikupeleka doc.
Mimi tunakuanga tu kwa nyumba.
So sisi vile tuko hapa sote ni wapenzi watazamaji. Tunaiona tu kwa mtandao. Yeah, tell us manze tujue kama you have been taken on a date on this month of September. Yeah, ndo tujue sisi peke yetu ndio nini. Tutatumia yako.
Doka anasema date yake ni kila siku.
Si unajua mimi nawakilisha wa millennial hapa.
So uko on a date daily.
Daily.
Yeah. So hii September imekuwa on kwako mbaya.
Okay. As much tuseme hivyo.
Lakini bana, talking of September imekuwa refu. Yes, ndio.
Ni ukweli.
Hii ndio ile mwezi mmoja yenye unangoja unashangaa bana haishi.
And the reason why mumeniita hapa si ni maneno ya mental health.
Yeah.
And you know September has a lot of activities to do with mental health.
Mental health, ndio.
Yes. Like 10th of September inakuanga mental health World Suicide Prevention Day for advancement of mental health to prevent suicide. Yeah. So that has been also happening in our field. Yeah.
So yani we are on the right track.
Yeah.
Yes. Now sikia doka shawambia manze. Today we are having the conversation around mental health. Yeah. So like tunasemanga there is only one thing that we always say. It's always it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
That's always our mantra. Yes, but before we get into that, guys, let us go into what has been happening this week. Now before tuende kwa what has been happening this week, si mnaona tukombogi. Kuna kitu lazima ni shine na acha kwanza nikae vizuri. So guys, right here at Sisibo podcast we have been sponsored by Lion Hill Coffee School. Wametuletea kahawa juu hatuko peke yetu. Bora wangetuletea huyu. Yeah, so wametuletea kahawa. Yeah. Here it is, guys. You can go right to them. They are right at Baringetuni Plaza, 3rd floor. They offer barista courses and mixologist courses. As we always say, you'll walk in as a layman, then you'll walk out as a barista or a mixologist. Yes, and they also have the Lion Hill coffee. They have one of the best crafted coffee. You really need to go there and give it a try. Yeah, ukiingia tu pale sema tumetumwa na Sisibo podcast. And trust you me, watakupatia a very good deal. Yeah. So before we get into the conversation of mental health, bana, what has been happening this week? Kwanza, what took me for the week was Tos Majehova experience. So, Singe Elena, as we all know him, alikuwa na show pale Sports Club. After a long while, manze of kupelekwa up and down here and there, finally the show happened. Ilikuwa show moja bab kubo. Comedy show, imagine, for the first time in Eldoret, organized by someone right here from Eldoret. Yeah, and of course, Bethel Studios was the chief streaming company, which was streaming the entire event. Unaona? Yeah, nani hapa kwenye tuko, guys? Tuko Bethel Studios kama kawaida. Wako hapa Daima Towers, floor ni pale M3, unaingia kwa lift. Finya M3, you'll come up to Bethel Studios. They offer photography services, videography services, live event coverage, comprehensive live stream services. Kama ulikuwa by the event ya Senge, you would testify for that. Yeah. They offer one of the best. And as we always say, as Bethel Studios, we are redefining the audiovisual experience in Eldoret City. So yeah, guys, pay them a visit. If you can't make to come here, there's their number. Call in, and yeah, you'll get their services. And also, as we'll be going on with this podcast, if you feel to be part of the conversation, that's our number. Call in, and yes, we get to have this conversation together. Yeah, bana tulikuwa na Tos Majehova experience bana. Ushaona akukudenja live?
Sijai mwana.
Bas mimi nilimwona. Niulize bana.
Anakuanga?
Yeah. Okay, si ule akukudenja wa bibi wengi, akukudenja the comedian.
Sijai mwana.
Pia huyo hujamuona?
Sijamwona.
Na ule wa bibi wengi pia hujamuona? Ushaimwona da?
Mimi najua tu hiyo comedian ni mtoto ule wa bibi wengi.
Sorry.
Na si comedy yake siwanga nasema hiyo ndo skit yake. Ya kwamba
anakuwa mtu wake.
Si anasemanga venye ati walikuwa wengi wakigrow up. Ati lakini baba yao anawajua wote. Lakini wao hawajuani juu wako wengi.
Huyo ni msanii huyo. Anaweza kuwa anatuactia wewe jamaa. Haiwezi kuwa bana. Kweli? Wewe jamaa
Google uone.
We itabidi to do research on it to confirm.
Yeah, but he usually says he's the son of
Akukudenja mwenyewe. Yeah. Hey, okay. Yeah, and we also delighted to have bana Arnold Xavier in Eldoret. Bana. Mimi nakuanga fan wa jamaa mbaya. Tulikuwa na yeye. Arnold Xavier. Arnold Xavier. Go handsome. Mama Milka. Umemjua? Anaitwa Arnold Xavier. Alikuwa Sami Kioko was there. Jemutai was there. After tukaingia concert sasa. Tukakuwa na huyo uwezi mjua lakini Sweet Star. Unajua Sweet Star?
Namjua bana.
Unajua Sweet Star?
Tumedance ngoma zake huko.
Simba ni moja? He was in the building bana.
Unajua Sweet Star?
Mimi namjua tunasikianga tu batoto ba Sweet Star.
Batoto ba Sweet Star.
Kwa ngoma. Lakini simjui sura. Sijaimwona.
Hujaimwona?
Sijaimwona.
Tumedance hizo ngoma na Jero. Akale kala pika yake yenye alikuwa anashikilia hiyo design.
Jero the DJ. Patoto sister was there. Tulikuwa na some kista, tulikuwa yani it was a whole experience. Yenyewe mtu wako kuja hiyo alikosa. Then what has happened again this week? Hii wiki bana imekuwa grateful. A lot has happened bana this week. We saw okay, we are to ongelea Arsenal. We have better things to talk about, so yeah. So manze as we always say, manze hatuwezi ongelelea Arsenal direct. Hata ni convince aje. Yeke hapo mpaka hiyo podcast iishe, lakini atuongelea Arsenal hapa. Wewe ni timu gani?
Okay, Arsenal.
Okay, thank you so much guys. That has been our time. See you manze. Same time, same place next week. Ama tuendelee tu.
Tuendelee tu turumie.
Sawa, director tu hiyo basi hapo tuendelee. Director. Na unajua hata mlikuwa mshapigwa. Sijui mbona una nini. Mbona mna flex na hiyo story hivyo sana. Mliangukia tu. Yeah, the other thing manze, there's one thing that I love about being Kenyan. Bana Kenyans are so wanakuanga ni ile roho fulani ya utu. Yeah. Bana, we saw what people did for Kaluma Boy over the weekend and that was something different. So the backstory as naisikia ni the father was involved, alishikwa na stroke. So after stroke akaget into a coma. Alafu sasa unajua obviously there are those diseases yenye kishaingia kwa familia. It's so much draining financially.
Nyinyi mnajua stroke ni nini kwanza?
Sasa mimi najuanga stroke kwa kuiona like ukiona mtu wa stroke like hii ni stroke.
So nitasema hivi. Stroke is inasotiwa na aina ya madaktari wanaitwa neurologists under internal medicine. But neurology is a sister profession to psychiatry because we deal with the same organ, the brain. So stroke inafanyikanga wakati blood haifiki kwa brain vizuri because of one of two reasons. Moja ni kama mshipa imefungika by a fat or what we call clot imefunga mshipa. Another one ni kama kumekuwa na pressure, a lot of blood pressure na ime-explode the blood vessels, like imepasua the blood vessels.
Ile so blood floods the brain or something.
So sitaki niwafunze science mingi sana. But the way to prevent strokes is reduce watch your diet. Mnajuanga diet plan. And then also watch your blood pressure. Hivyo tu.
Uko proper diet.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So if you are inaweza kashika mtu mdogo
stroke.
Yeah. But in most cases inashika watu wenye wamekuwa
wasenyo kwa advanced.
But the way to prevent it, watch your blood pressure, watch your diet.
True.
And exercise more. Hivyo tu.
Nice one. Guys, umesikia? Yaani leo by the time tunamaliza hii podcast yani inafaa ukue health wise, uko best. You know how.
Google symptoms.
Hakuna bana. Leo tumekuletea right to your doorstep. So the father was involved in a stroke. Then so the recovery process was very expensive and they were not well off. So what he used to do, alikuwa na document the entire process of how they were doing it, nini. So people saw it and they decided, let's come together and support this young man.
Yeah, that was really amazing.
That doesn't happen every Tuesday, but
true. I was telling you pre-podcast, I think your story imenitouch sana. It's connected to a story that happened in Istanbul. Istanbul ni one of
Istanbul is Turkey.
Izo cities
is in Turkey.
Is in Turkey.
So there's this guy alikuwa na mtoi, alikuwa na cancer. Alikuwa fight cancer for some time. Alikuwa na struggle nayo. So at some point aka tweet tu akasema, hey guys, I want to go and release a balloon for my kid. I'm a beat cancer. Alafu akasema if you would come. My goodness. Na tu angalia snippet of that. Watu wali show up.
People turned up.
Unajua ku show up mpaka mtoto mdogo amebeba balloon. Ilikuwa crazy mzee. And I think that's beautiful. Mimi nasemaga I'll be human before I'm religious. And I think tunafaa to embrace it. To embrace it kama as a people. Unaona venye Kenyans wali show up kwa huko jana. I was looking at the comments na watu wanasema for a change hakuna tribe, you know. We don't care.
For sure.
It is beautiful.
Nyinyi mnajuanga kitu inaitwa GoFundMe. Labda unajua.
GoFundMe.
Hiyo ni venye wazungu wanachangianga mtu mwenye ako na shida. Kuna kuanga na website inaitwa GoFundMe. Ukiwa na shida ama ukiwa na a project anything tu unachangiwa. And I was thinking it seems your concept unaweza kuwa walichukulia wa Kenya. Kwa sababu this is a new concept kwao. Imekuja like maybe 5-10 years ago. But Kenya nakumbuka tumekuwa tukichanganga tangu kitambo sana.
Harambe.
There was a time kulikuwa nakumbuka bring back Zack from South Africa.
Bring back Zack from South Africa.
Mimi ni majenzia mjui hiyo.
Leo nakwambia leo tunaenda history kidogo.
Nani anajua $1 per Kenyan to save starving children in West Pokot ama sijui kuanga Turkana. those were mchango zenye zilikuwa zinafanyika na M-Pesa around 15 years ago. So ni kama wazungu waliiba hiyo concept, wakaunda website inaitwa GoFundMe.
To run the thing sasa.
So they steal ideas from us, alafu they take ownership of it.
Lakini doc baada 15 years ago si hata tulikuwa tunaisikia wazazi wakiwatch news.
Hata nikwambie, ukipata daktari amekuwa specialist, si mimi ni psychiatrist, there is no way that doctor can be a Gen Z. Because it takes a very long time.
Hakuna specialist Gen Z.
So that is why ukita tu daktari hapa unajua tu umeita mzee.
Nice one. We majenzi wangu, so si mnajua mimi si specialist bana. Msinipeleke mbio pole pole. Niko na
lakini waniulize kama wako na maswali
wakuulize, si ndio? Niko na genzis fulani hapa kwa inbox bana. Wananipeleka mbio bwana. Wananiambianga terms fulani hapo. Sasa tunaona ya this week waliniambia
labda ni early Gen Z. You're not a late Gen Z.
I'm an early Gen Z. Sawa, late Gen Z.
You are a millennialish Gen Z.
Useme hivyo itakuwa mbaya. Hivyo ita sound vizuri.
I think your idea ni the same na huwa inanisumbua nikisikia ati explorers walikuja waka discover Lake Victoria. What do you mean? Kwani walikuwa kaanga hivi wanasema tu hatujui nini.
Hawakuwa wanaiona.
Hawakuwa wanaiona. Alafu mzee anatoka huko anakuja na discover.
Anaambia basi na ndio hii Lake Victoria.
Hiyo inanisumbua.
Hiyo.
Kuna point.
Yeah, makes sense. Then what again has happened this week, doc? Doc. Daktari bwana. Nasikia
camera program operator.
Director, what else has happened this week?
Kuna huyo dem alikuwa beaten by the brother. Because alikuwa forcefully married off. Alikuwa ameenda kwa mzee anapenda. Alafu brothers wake wakakuja kumtoa huko. Changu. Wanamwambia tutaki huko tunakupeleka kwenye tunataka. Sasa walimpiga kiboko ingine hapo. Ni tricky.
Wallahi.
Hata kama ni ungetoka. Hiyo
hiyo time ungetaka kunini?
Hawezi. Baba, hizo viboko zilikuwa crazy.
Walimpiga visirious yenyewe.
Wanamwambia hatutaki.
Hiyo story si tukubaliane nayo.
So I think in a it's always a question of do you marry against your family ama unakaa chini una explain. It always baffles
me actually, and huwa naona at the age where we currently are, bana wacha tu mtu awe mtu anataka ba, because either way it is not you who is getting married. Ni the person themselves who are getting married, so the decision solely lies up to them. Because watu ukimwambia usioe au msewe so atolekana nani. But I guess Masai wako na planned marriages. Do they have that?
Do. So kuna two issues hapa. Issue ya kwanza ni culture. Na issue ya pili ni finances. So tukikuja kwa culture, some cultures wanasema marriage is a family affair. So family has to sit down and decide who marries you. Indians wanakuanga nayo. I think also some people in northeastern Kenya wanakuanga nayo.
Wako nayo pia.
Umeelewa? But now the other issue, which is now a more modern issue, ni pesa. Wanaweza kuwa walishashika pesa.
But they also had this.
Although now that is very much in contravention of human rights.
True.
And that is a matter that should be dealt with with the full force of the law. Because that we can't entertain some cultures. Sure. Kuchapa watu hatuwezi tuka entertain.
Yes tena.
And I think there are so many primitive cultures we don't always talk about. Niko na classmate wangu tulisema naye.
We have a call. Hey, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good bana.
Kaka Jero.
Mambo vipi?
Fresh sana mzee, ni aje?
Poa sana bana.
Uko best? Leo bana mumeamua mniachilie.
Salimia host bana, mwambie asalimie Ngise.
Ngise bana amekugotea mbaya. Amegoteka.
Tuko live, we are following.
Nice one man. Thank you so much bros for tuning in. Hata leo si tunawaambia thank you for tuning in. Nice one. Thank you so much Mzee Jero. Nice one. By the way, I guess kuna cultures tu zenye with the time tunakubali yenyewe this yenyewe imepita time yake.
At this moment, and then another issue to investigate is whether that girl was a minor. I hope not.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because now in those regions, besides besides you not having autonomy of the person you want to marry,
True.
pia sometimes they marry you off before you are 18 years.
Yeah.
So there could be several laws violated there.
Na ni mbaya. I have a friend nilikuwa nasema tulisoma naye class moja, alafu I was baffled na story ya early marriages. He's a Somali.
Yeah.
Sasa alienda Saudi. Alikuwa ananiambia the grandmother was married at 9 years. What 9
9
years?
years.
Technically you're not even sexually ready.
Yeah, but
You ni basically ni abuse. And you see in their cultures, dem akifika 18 years, huyo haezi pata bwana. So they encourage that.
waoleke mapema.
And it's deeply embedded in their culture. So sad.
Mimi nakumbuka hata tukiwa high school kuna wenye tayari walikuwa booked.
Yeah, true.
Kuna wenye walikuwa booked hata by the time tulikuwa high school. Like anangoja tu amalize form 4, anakuwa married off, anafunguliwa biz.
Kwani ulikuwa high school gani?
Watawafunga kweli ndio. Kwa jamii hata shule yangu nataka ifungwe.
Hata tusiongele. Unajua kuna kwanga na high schools zingine wanawaambia hii building imebadilisha ikakuwa rentals. Ni certificates.
Yani na ni courtesy of me itakuwa very wrong sana. Tafadhali
Shule zetu tulikuwa nafukuzwa wakifanya elections.
polling stations. Bana. So acha
So high school si same. Zingine kama zenye ulienda.
Sijaja high school yangu.
Unajua daktari anatutusi kiholsa.
Umesikia? Unja we were in the same high school by the way.
Anasema yetu ni secondary school baba.
Polling station, same polling station. Okay, yeah.
Sitauliza mseme high school yenyu ni gani. Lakini high school yenye nilikuwa ni shule tu poa sana. Inaitwa St. Patrick's.
Watu wa St. Patrick's wao mnatusumbua. Kuna mtanga at the Saints.
Yeah. Kwanza kuna msanii anaitwa le jamaa anaitwa aje. Ule jamaa mwenye anasemanga korom.
DJ Nosh.
DJ Nosh. Ni jamaa wa Senti. Sisi tunatoanga watu plus Murkomen plus Tolgos.
Mnatoanga watu masushi vivi, yani. Lakini Senti
hata huyu jamaa anaitwa DBK.
Pia alikuwa
huko ya.
Nakumbukanga tulikuwa tukifunganga shule, wanakuja town but sasa hawavai the sweaters, wanavaa games kits. Zimeandikwa nyuma the Saints.
Yeah.
Mule tusumbua.
Alafu tulikuanga na the first Mercedes Benz in the whole country
in terms of a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lakini sisi tulikuwa na Scania.
Anyway, mashule hazitoshani, tunyawazie hiyo story.
Actually tulikuwa na Scania, tulikuwa na Isuzu.
Ilikuwa Isuzu nyingine mrefu.
Bana. But anyway tulikuwa na basi.
Bora inafika.
Tulikuwa tunafika mafest. Na tulikuwa tunateka.
Inafika tena haribu.
Inachoma. Yes. Bwana director, what else?
Inafika na ikose kurudi.
But tulienda zote from form 1 to form 4. Hatuko iko hapa by the way. Jikazo. But senti mlitusumbua yenyewe.
Tuko sawa sisi.
Mlitusumbua hizo times. Nakumbuka hata nilikuwa kienda fest bana. Mtu akuza, which school are you coming from?
Sasa you can imagine kama shule inawashinda kwa sports, alafu tena ikuje iwashinde kwa academics.
Ati sasa nyinyi.
Kuna siku tumekaa hivi after kumaliza high school tukidiscuss, kuna watu walisoma Starehe, kuna watu walisoma Chava, hizo shule big, alafu akaniuliza Ngise na wewe. Nikamwambia nilisoma UJ, akaniuliza Uganda. Sidai sema shule.
Niyo, tuliwasho niyo. Yeah. Bwana director, we have anything else? Yeah, escaping ordinary. By the guys, there is a so unajua always at Sisibo we always plug you with one of the greatest things. There's just something that has landed right here in Eldoret. It is something that has been coming for a long time, but finally it is here in Eldoret. Alugze is basically an ecosystem which encompasses everything real estate. Talk about anything that you can talk about real estate. And also if you will be needing anything related to real estate, that's your place to go to. We'll be plugging you with the details as we go on. So continue keeping tuned at Sisibo Podcast. We're going to plug you with one of the best experiences right here at Eldoret. Alafu we have the street worship which is coming up by Afleo. It is on the 3rd of October, which is on Friday. By the way, this week, sindio? It is this week on Friday. Palivo Zion Mall, man. If you have never attended that, attend here this week. Alafu next week ukuja uniambie kwa podcast how was the experience. Kama itakubo, I'm going to refund you your entrance fee. By the guys, entrance is free, so
Nilikuwa na shangaa utatoa pesa. True hivyo.
Yeah, then we have Asai Family Fun Day. It's coming up. That will be on the 28th of December, 2025. So yeah, bring your kids out there. They go and get to play with their fellows. And also, yeah, ukipeleka watoi, obviously, the parents will be there. Also, you get to interact and get to have fun. That's in the 28th of December. Yeah, we're going to plug you as we go on. Chibarbar 10th, banze. It's on the 11th of October, which is next week on Saturday. So yeah, hiyo nayo si ya kukosa bana. $20 sa jera anasema wala tu yeah. So yeah, itabamba sana. Then we have Jemutai will be bringing a show on the 6th of December. That's 1 hour special comedy by Chibambe. Yeah. Nice one. Which other else? Yeah, then the big boys of Eldoret will be going to Narok on the 2nd of November. Yeah, at Olive Hotel. We'll be having a play right there known as The Return of Togo. Mante, hey, kama uko within the environs of Narok, hiyo ufai kose. Na kama you just want testimony, uliza your friends right in Eldoret, they had the experience, and believe you me, that's a show you don't want to miss. Yeah, nice one. Director, we have anything? Anything else? We have a call. Yeah. Ama atatuambia mbona mmefunga. Hello. 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 Yeah? Jero. Jero. Hey. Freshi. We na wadau bana, mchague kitu moja. Mutakuja show ama muta Jero. Yeah, guys. We have our brothers right there. Wamesema lazima bana wa representing. Mkomboka na Small the DJ. Nice one. Thank you so much, Manzema, bro. Yeah?
Mr. Frank, unatupeleka vizuri. We are calling live from the car.
Thank you so much, Manzema, bro. Nani? Bana, sio nyinyi ndo mnanitesanga tu kwa hii podcast na pilipili kila time.
Unaweza kupakana boda, hapo itakuwa mbaya.
Sasa ndugu zanguni bana, keep tuning in live bana to have the conversation going. Nice one. Thank you so much, guys. So as we go on, tunaona yeah, those are our brothers manzo. Wamesema lazima wafili wako hapa. Yeah. Then we are going to plug with more details on this, but Kalenjin Got Talent manze is here, guys. Now, you can't believe this. If you are a Kalenjin and you have any sort of talent, man, this is your chance. And guys are competing for a whopping 1.75 million. That is 1 million for the overall winner, 500 for the first runners-up, and 250,000 for the second runners-up. Now, the first county that has been selected to host this particular event will be Uasin Gishu, and this will be on the 22nd of October. So yeah, if you're listening to this and you believe you really have interest in it, rush to their social media pages, go pop in there so that anytime anything will be dropping, you'll be the first one to see it. Venues will be dropping soon, but yeah, we'll have them on the tail end of this show so that we get more details from them. Sindio? Nice one. Yeah, let's we check on our people. We have Mwikali Virginia. Thank you so much, Mwikali. Anasema aluta. Hello. Yeah, Ruto MD anacheka. Hey, nice one. Thank you, man. Petera anasema Uasin Gishu boys. Return of Togo. Yeah, Return of Togo inakuja Narok. Mwikali anasema Mwikali hiyo comment yake usitasoma. Moses Ndugu anasema locked in. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, na bado nazidi tu kuwakumbusha guys, leo we are all about mental health. So if you have that thing, if you have anything related to mental health that you'd like to know, you'd like to get more insight on, if you have that story that you feel, hey manze, inayo, it's worth sharing regarding to mental health, drop it hapo kwa comment section. We continue the conversation as we go on. Ukisikia imekufinya sana, you really need us to have a one-on-one conversation. That's our numbers right there. Just call in and we are going to have the conversation. Sidio? Yeah, nice one. We have part of our sponsors and so we have by the way guys a B&B in Bamburi. If you're in Bamburi, that's your to go to guy. Ona tu manze keja moja safi tena sana. Yeah, their contacts are right there. So make sure you pick them anytime una pop in pale Costo, usikose mahali pa kukaa bana. Unajua si tunakuplug anytime wherever you are. Now imagine that's a one bedroom going for 1500 per night. Hey, okay. 1500 per night for a one bedroom. Hey, hiyo offer banwezi pata mahali popote. So yeah, whenever you're in Coast, make sure you pop in there and it's going to be a nice experience. We also have homely homes here in Eldoret. Whenever you're in Eldoret, banze usilale nje. Make sure make sure ume pop in at homely homes and you'll get a place to stay. Sindio? Yeah, then we have Thai cakes for all your cake needs, for wedding cakes, birthday cakes, graduation cakes, pastries, queen cakes, name them. Thai cakes is your place to go for those people with the sweet tooth. Yeah. Make sure you holler at them and they're going to serve you pure greatness. Yeah, then we have MK Beauty Parlor for all beauty related things, manicure, pedicure, spa treatment, vituka hizo. You are to go to people. Take their number right there. Na ukifika pale useme tu nimetumwa na Sisibo podcast. Watakuchunga vizuri tena sana. Yeah, nice one. Thank you so much. I guess we get into the conversation. Unajua, so October is the mental health month.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Then September, we had a week whereby we were talking about now suicide prevention.
Now the issue
month.
is, 10th September is a suicide prevention day. International Day for Suicide Prevention.
Suicide prevention.
And then 10th October.
Yeah.
Sio Moi Day. It is Mental Health Day.
Oyo ni day sa mental health.
So that makes September Suicide Prevention Month. And October mental health month. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah. So unajua tukiingia kwa the mental health field, I guess hii inakuanga word moja yenye it's very ambiguous. Sindio? Yeah, it's a big word when we're talking about mental health. Like when we get to decipher it. But now before we getting into that, there's a story I guess we experience. Okay, we have had the privilege of kusoma na Ngise in high school and in campus. There was a lady who was very vibrant. Sijui kama unamkumbuka Ruth. The story of Ruth.
I remember.
Yeah. So she was this kind of a lady who was very vibrant. Alikuwa mtu wa watu yani. Ushaona ule mtu mwenye nini. Yeah. But a day alipatikana tu
alijinyonga.
Yeah. Alipatikana commit suicide. So the question ilikuwa like, this is the person mwenye uwezi sema. Ushaona ule mtu mwenye pretty sure hawezi kosa marafiki or anything. So like kila mtu was wondering what pushed this lady to come to this point.
Okay, so number one, you have to understand what mental health is.
Yeah.
And for that also you have to understand what health is. Yes? So WHO, that is World Health Organization, inasemanga that health is not just absence of disease. Umeelewa? So that defines why you seemed to see as if she's normal. Umenielewa? So health is not just absence of disease, but it's a state of physical, mental and psychological well-being. Umeshanielewa? So tukikuja specifically to mental has three components: the psychological component, the social component, and also the physical component. So all these things tie together. You understand?
Yeah.
So tukikuja sasa kwa somebody who is seemingly vibrant, and baadaye anakuja unastukia kitu kimefanyika kama suicide. That vibrance was seen through the eyes and through the mind of a person who has no knowledge in mental health. But now if this lady had gone into a room with a mental health practitioner like a psychologist or a psychiatrist, it is possible that kuna kitu ingeonekana mahali hapo. Umenielewa? And then kuna kitu nataka niwaeleze ya kwamba sometimes kukua vibrant is very good. But kukua very vibrant is an indication of something bad. Kuna kwanga na kitu kwa psychology tunaitanga defense mechanisms. Umeelewa? In the sense that sometimes we try to defend our psyche. Like unajaribu kuna kitu inakukujia na unaiona inakukujia. So you try to portray yourself in a certain way. So kama hii sasa tunaitanga reaction formation. Sometimes kenye inakukujia you want to portray the opposite of it. So inamaanisha ya kwamba in your mind you are feeling sad, you are feeling helpless, but now the way you are reacting to it is opposite to what you feel. Like you won't put yourself too much out there. So in the sense like you're putting a mask that has a smile in it, lakini ukitoa your mask
deep down you're sad.
Yes. And in such situations it would be better if the person who suffers from a condition which is hidden aenda after a mental health practitioner in a confidential manner, aongee naye alafu aone venye atasaidika. So sometimes ukiona mtu tabia yake iko off from normal, ni mzuri unamwambia, by the way nime notice hii, just try and go and seek help.
Daktari, my issue is I think Kenya, like so many other African countries, kuna shortage like doctors. Kama nilikuwa naona just the other day, you have 4 gynecologists in Kenya. And 4 gynecologists.
No, that is maybe a subspecialty of gynecology.
Yeah, maybe. Nilikuwa naona a while back walikuwa wamesema ati neurosurgeons wako sijui 34 sijui which year. Baka kuna WhatsApp group the same.
Now that one that one is true. So neurosurgeons are few. Gynecologists are a bit more than 4. But in medicine kuna kwa kitu tunaita subspecialty. That is wakati ume specialize in gynecology, you specialize in a small aspect of gynecology. Let's say uterine cancers. So maybe somebody is inaitwa gynecology oncology, gyno-oncology. So inaweza kuwa ni gyno-oncologist ndio wako 4. But possibly it is a subspecialty of gynecology. But that being said, let's say we have 1,000 gynecologists. It is still not enough for a population of 40 million.
So we come to the ratio of doctor to the population.
So my worry was, Daktari, if at all there are no enough doctors, every other day tuna interact na watu wenye ni normal kama sisi. Kama mimi na Frank tuko na almost the same charisma. So then how do you look at somebody and demystify that this is just, it's not a normal textbook case or
okay.
Like say,
by the way,
how do you tell, because watu wako huko nje they can't just look at you alafu we tell.
So the issue yenye iko ni hivi, kuna number one, what you're saying is true. It is not likely that you'll be walking around in town or interacting with people who have enough knowledge to see just from how you behave that you have a mental illness. Very true concerning that. But kuna vitu zenye a common person can see. Yes? And this one also needs sensitization, and that is why podcast kama hizi ni vitu za maana. So mimi nitasema, if you find that somebody maybe is emotionally labile or dysregulated, so meaning haezi akamanage emotions zake vizuri, meaning kukukasirikia ni rahisi sana without analyzing the situation. Let me give an example. Labda unatembea ukitoka kienda nje ukanyage mtu mguu, ikwe painful kidogo, most people will understand it's an accident. But now if somebody shouts at you, insults you, anakuwa very overly dramatic about it compared to how you would expect a normal person to react. That is now one of the indications that kunaweza kuwa kuna mental health issues zenye zina emerge. Other issues inakuanga mtu ana change from how they are. So mumekaa na mtu mmezoeana, labda umekaa na mtu 1 or 2 years mpaka umemjua vizuri wenye tabia yake inakuanga. Alafu all of a sudden ina change. Now it becomes different from how it was. That's another clue that something might be happening. And these are behavioral changes, emotional changes. So maybe mtu alikuanga na fry but sasa saizi ameanza kukasirika. Umenielewa? So another thing ni mtu ana lose interest hata ya kufanya kitu. Like mtu alikuwa anapendanga, labda si nyinyi mmesema nyinyi ni wasanii. Mnapenda ku make jokes, kuunda art pieces, maybe music, maybe drawings. But sasa unapata hata mtu hana interest tena. Maybe somebody was very interested with music. Hata music ilikuwa ikitoka tu yeye the first person kukuletea kusema sikia hii. But sasa hata hana interest tena. Initially you are talking about football. So you get somebody who was a very passionate football fan. But nowadays it is difficult even to keep up with what is going on. Umenielewa? So whenever there is a change from baseline in terms of behavior and emotional expression and behavior, hiyo tu ni the very small hints ya kwamba kuna changes na kuna shida. Not everything yenye na affect your mental health itakuja kidogo kidogo kwa hints zingine tu, sasa zitakuja tu full blown. Umenielewa? Hiyo tu ni kama labda mtu anaanza kukuambia umeona hii simba, umeona hii nyoka, na sasa hakuna nyoka hapo, kuna simba hapo.
So there are levels to it.
Sasa
there are levels to it.
Ama unapata mtu anasema ati okay, akipata ka phone call kidogo anasema hii phone call siwezi shika. Ukimuuliza ni kwa nini, anakuambia ni ma DCI wananifuata. Na ni jamaa atajifanya kitu.
But in real sense jamaa ako fiti.
So those are not very small hints. That's a big hint.
But I guess
but now the most important thing in the modern time and the current time, especially for people 40 and below, is drug and substance use.
Okay.
So that's another. If you find somebody using too much substances compared to how you would expect, let's say alcohol, let's say bang, then unajua kuna something wrong. In the sense that substance use na mental illness zinapelekananga hivi. In fact, substance use by itself, if it meets a certain criteria, becomes a mental illness even without anything else.
Oh, nasa doc. Okay, as we now get into unajua now, I guess the best thing will be we first get to know, okay, what really are some of the mental health issues. Ndio sasa when we now coming to the point of now demystifying like umse ni kama yuko fiti. So now, I guess in terms of mental health, there are those illnesses ni different and how they react, how they come out.
Now the issue is in most cases kwa criteria mental health, one of the criteria that usually needs to be met for you to be said that you have mental illness, tunaitanga social and occupational dysfunction. Yes. So umeitwa hapa leo kuja ufanye podcast na si umefika ukiwa tu uko sawa. But if you are not to arrive here, that is occupational dysfunction. So meaning you are abandoning your occupational responsibilities. Social dysfunction is maybe you have brothers, you have sisters, you have a parent, and you are not relating very well with them. So for the most criteria, usually inangojanga mpaka ifike hiyo point ya social and occupational dysfunction ndio tuseme this person has a mental health problem. Let's say it's drinking. So the person drinks too much to a point whereby they can't meet their social and occupational obligations. Umeshanielewa? But now in most cases these conditions will begin in a small way enye watu wanafaa notice kabla haijafika hiyo kwa level ya dysfunction. Umenielewa? Kama umefanya kazi before boss wako akuandikie show cause letter ama akwambie don't come to work tomorrow, meaning umekuwa fired, there should be small things here and there that people should notice. So the issue yenye iko ni in most cases mental illness inaanzanga kidogo before it becomes full blown, ile nilikuwa nawaambia. So the public like now you and mnafaa mkuwe like mnajua at least the small hints here and there that could indicate that somebody has a mental illness. So and in most cases mental illness inaanzanga na what we call stressors. Yes. So stressors are overwhelming events in our lives that leads to an emotional response that maybe inakuwa overwhelming for the body, for the mind, I mean. Yes. And these stressors, when they pile up and they are not dealt with properly, they build up to a point whereby now you start failing to cope. Umenielewa? So initially people cope with stresses. Let's say kazi imekuwa ngumu sana, unaenda maybe una watch movie, si ndio? So that is a relaxation techniques inakutolea hiyo stress. But sometimes stress zinakuwa mingi mpaka unashindwa kucope. Or else you cope but you use other coping strategies that are not healthy. Like watching a movie is a healthy coping strategy. But now the other coping strategy that you could use that is not healthy is like drug and substance use. Umenielewa? So when the level of stress becomes too much to the point whereby either you can't cope or you are using unhealthy coping strategies, is when now you may reach that breaking point of mental illness. Umenielewa? But that is just one aspect of how mental illness comes about. The other aspect of it is a biological makeup. Yes? In the sense that if your parent died by suicide, yes, you are also at risk of having a mental disorder.
But you know, I saw that it's genetic in a way.
No,
so,
I would not say suicide is genetic. Let's clear that out. Yes. So what I would say is conditions that could lead to suicide are genetic.
Conditions that would lead to suicide.
Yes, are genetic. Like in this case, depression.
Yeah.
We call it major depressive disorder. So if one of your relatives, first degree relative, meaning somebody that is closely genetically related to you, has depression, then you are also vulnerable to having depression.
For real?
Yes.
Ilikuwa dhani yangu when it comes to mental, it doesn't work genetically in any way. Yeah.
Mental illnesses are very genetic. Yes, especially a condition called, especially bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, that is psychotic disorder, and dementia, yes, you know it, and then another condition called ADHD. Those ones are also genetic, but now we could say that genetics is only one of the components. Yes, so there are also environmental components, social components, psychological components, but now you can't ignore the genetic component of it. Substance use is another condition that is highly genetic. Yes, in the sense that if you notice that you have relatives with substance use problem, it's also highly likely that you could develop it. So always be aware of that risk factor, so that you don't walk blindly. You are aware that this thing could come, so you take measures to control it. Yes, like ukipata maankos zako wako na shida fulani, so unajichunga pia wewe kiasi.
At a substance use, when if it's something that was in your closest relative, there is
a high likelihood that if you use substances, you will also be addicted to it.
Oh, easily.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But now the choice of starting using it, that's basically lies to you.
Now that if you don't start using it, you have controlled one of the biggest risk factor for you developing substance use disorder. Yes.
Yeah, okay. But sasa there are terms bana zenye we have thrown here. But then I guess we demystify them. Tujue gani ni gani. Tumeenda schizophrenia, dementia nini.
Okay,
like what are the differences here?
Ukitaka kuelewa hizi conditions, unafaa kwanza uelewe venye akili inafanya kazi. But because nyinyi ni members of the public, sitawaburden sana.
Hapa tunaitana laymen.
Nikiangalia hizi mitambo zenyu, naona ziko na wires zina connectiana. So that's how the brain operates. So the brain is like a lot of equipments inside that are connected with wires. And what causes mental illness is dysfunction in this wiring system. Yes. So the messengers zenye zinakuanga ndani hizi wiring system ya brain zinaitwa neurotransmitters. So neurotransmitters zinatoka from one area of the brain to another carrying a certain message. So either neurotransmitters zitakuwa in large quantities or in little quantities. Let me give an example. Psychosis, that is divorce from reality. When you are psychotic, you are not living in reality. It's caused by
nini yako tofauti.
So it's caused by high levels of a neurotransmitter called dopamine in the brain. Umenielewa? And then in a specific pathway, kuna many pathways. And then condition kama depression is little level of a neurotransmitter called serotonin. They call it the happy hormone. Kama mwaisikia. Umeelewa? So substances nazo zinakujia aje hapo. So substances zinakujanga mara mbili. Mara ya kwanza kuna substances zenye molecular makeup yake imeundwa mimic some of these neurotransmitters, messengers in the brain. So that ukikunywa hiyo substances ni kama una promote what those messengers do in the brain. So let's say nini substance like alcohol ina mimic ingine inaitwa GABA. I don't want to get too technical. Umesema ni mystify na mystify zaidi. So
GABA, so tuko kwa GABA.
So no tutoke hapa.
Tutoke kwa
GABA. So I was just explaining that conditions can either occur naturally by biological errors in how these neurotransmitters communicate or introduction of an external substance to rewire the neurotransmitters or in finally and it's not really finally but in one of the other ways is change in what we call reward system in the brain. Umenielewa? And this one is regulated by dopamine. And also by other substances zinatufanya tusimke zinaitwa endogenous opioids. Umenielewa? So ukitumia substances sana ina rewire your reward system to change you from being rewarded by the bread that you are eating into being rewarded by alcohol.
Actually daktari, there's a neuroscientist alikuwa na define what an addiction is. Akasema addiction is progressive narrowing of things that bring us pleasure. Unaona, in the sense that when you start using like cigarette, ile siku kwanza unavuta fegi, unasikia imeshika ukipiga fegi moja. So how your brain is wired ni the next time unavuta sigara mbili haitakupatia the effect ya sigara mbili. Instead utanid kutumia sigara mbili kupata the effect of one. That's why utakuwa unavuta sigara mbili, unaenda unavuta sigara 4, but the effect near the previous one, ile ya kwanza kabisa. So you're progressively narrowing the things that are bringing you pleasure.
So hiyo kitu ulielewa sana, by the way. Kama ningekupea mtihani ungepita.
Hiyo naye alishika hiyo.
Alishika. Sasa normally naturally the brain has a function called reward system. To reward good behavior. Umenielewa? To reward useful things. Like now food, drinking water when you are thirsty. You feel good. Through dopamine rush and also endogenous opioid rush. Umenielewa, like endorphins. So when you start using substances, the substances hijack that system by causing cheap reward that is very high. Umenielewa?
Or instantly.
Hiyo na explain tu ndio nyinyi as lay people muelewe. Ya kwamba now this tiny thing appeal inakufanya unakuwa na very high reward that food or water can never give you. And it is something that is easy to get and easy to use. So your brain is rewired to think that thing is the most important thing in the world. So it stops considering all the other things that you used to find enjoyable. And now it only considers this a drug too. So that is one component of it. And then now coming to what you have said, ya kwamba now you need 2 cigarettes, 3 cigarettes, 4 cigarettes. Hiyo ni kitu tunaitanga tolerance. So tolerance is your body naturally will continue will need more and more of that substance to reach the same level of reward. So eventually 1 will not be enough, 2 will not be enough. Eventually you are taking 1 pack in a day, 2 packs in a day. And reversing that process is very difficult. Now there is another component that you did not talk about, naitonga withdrawal. Now once you have gotten your body to getting used to 2 packs of cigarettes in a day, and then tomorrow you decide, I want to quit cigarettes, or else you usote kwa una pesa ya kununua cigarettes. Now your body is already used to this level of reward, but tomorrow suddenly you have withdrawn it. You may talk. So your body reacts in a physiological manner to make you want that substance irudi. Umeelewa? And in some cases it becomes deadly.
For sure.
So it has to be treated. So that is why mtu mwenye anakunywa pombe kwa wingi ama anavuta sigara kwa wingi haezi akawacha pombe in a single day. Potentially deadly, potentially can die.
You ati wacha leo. Inaweza.
Yo wazungu wanaitanga cold turkey. And that term cold turkey is related to opioid withdrawal. Inaitwa morphine ama heroin. You'll go and read about it.
Actually nasema ile the chemical nimesahau, but adrenaline. Adrenaline, nasemanga adrenaline rush.
Now adrenaline is not involved in addiction so much, but adrenaline is a very important neurotransmitter and hormone in the body. Na adrenaline inatumikanga kwa other pathways tunaitanga autonomic nervous system. Sitaki niwaingize kwa hiyo rabbit hole sana.
Hatutatoka sana.
So acha turudi penye huyu alikuwa ametuleta na tukasahau. Ndio maana sitaki tuingie kwa mashimo zingine nyingi zaidi. So alisema hii schizophrenia na depression ni nini?
So we have schizophrenia nini?
If I just describe common mental health conditions that we deal with. So mimi nitasema I have not done any research to say that this is the most common in Kenya, this is the least common in Kenya. But just based on clinical practice, penye tunafanyanga kazi hapa Rifaro and in other hospitals. Schizophrenia iko very common
Okay.
Yes, and that is what we call a psychotic disorder. So the word psychosis, what it means you are in a different reality. So let me explain that.
Yeah.
So the reality that we are in right now is that mimi nikiangalia hivi sina kuona,
Yeah.
and you are here. That is what we call perception. So perception, sensory organs in the body, tulikuwa tunazitanga common sense tukiwa primary. Use your common sense. So common sense, kuna macho, kuna mapua, kuna tongue, kuna masikio. They pick senses from the environment.
Yeah.
So if there is any mistake in how those senses are picked, then unaanza kuwa psychotic. So meaning you start seeing things that are not there, or things that are there you are not seeing. You are hearing voices that are not there.
Okay.
You are communicating with people who are not there. Mnapatanga mtu anajiongelesha kwa barabara. So that is psychosis. Divorce from reality. But haiishi kwa senses peke yake. Pia kwa thoughts, kwa mawazo ndani. So you start thinking of scenarios and events and plots, stories that are not there. Ile nilikuwa naambia DCI. Unakuwa very suspicious. Unasema kuna mtu amehack nyumba yangu. Kuna mawires, unaanza kusema kuna mtu aliweka ulifanywa operation, unasema mtu alikuwekea chip kwa akili. Sasa ndio wakasoma kenye
wanakutrack.
So very,
unapata mtu anajificha
weird to you guys, but they happen.
Unapata mtu anajificha town.
Yes.
Unashangaa
Yeah. But psychosis haiishi hapo. Pia kuna self neglect. So mtu anajiwachilia sana. Tunaitanga hizo negative symptoms. Sitaki ni explain in very technical terms.
Sure.
But sasa ukifika hapo, unajua ya kwamba somebody is psychotic, if you have ever heard of it. Umeshanielewa? A lot of these people who walk in the streets carrying papers, collecting items that do not have value are psychotic.
Okay.
Yes? But now if you are living in your own in your own nice house, and you're collecting valueless items. Let's say ulinunuanga pizza 10 years ago na bado kuna box ya hiyo pizza. That is not psychosis. Ni ugonjwa mwingine tunaitanga hoarding disorder. Tuongelea hiyo baadaye.
Imagine sasa ati umeanza kunini.
Usikia pizza ni class nyingine.
That's a whole different topic in it.
Sasa
Unajua kuna kwa ni kitu hata
unapata those ones are not very.
Unapata kibuyu ya mafuta usikutupa tu. Ati kuna siku utatumia.
Hiyo ni ugonjwa. Ni vile tu si ugonjwa yenye inasababishanga a lot of dysfunction. Sasa watu watibungu. So tuende kwa zenye zinasababisha dysfunction.
Kidogo doc, na wenye watupi hizi mkebe za yogurt.
Inategemea kama mtu ni gardener na anapandanga anatuta mamboga nayo. That is normal behavior.
Kuna mwingine sasa ameziweka kwa nyumba kama vikombe.
Hiyo sasa hiyo ni kukua tu cheap.
That's a different story. Sasa hiyo ni hiyo.
Ameiweka vibaya.
Hapo umeguza ngise na nilikushow. Nunua tu vikombe ndugu yangu.
Tabia nitaacha.
Ni huyu. Hata tunataka kuongea. Tutaongea nje ya studio.
I'm asking for a friend.
Ako zile tu tabia za Kenya.
Sawa. Anyway, hizo matabia tulifunzwa na wazazi wetu. You know, hiyo kitu inaitwa scarcity mentality. When you think things are scarce. Umeona mtu anasema ati Kenya after 15 years mashamba zitaisha. Sasa ananunua tu mashamba. Ni scarcity mentality.
Asha imagine hizi shamba zitakuja ziisha.
Sasa kuna mtu anaamini or else ana imagine na kikombe yangu ikipasuka nitatumia nini?
Wacha nikae tu na
hii. Wacha tu nikae na hii standby to just
in case. Ama wageni watakuja wengi na sina vikombe.
Those are simple disorders that could be sorted by a psychologist.
Unajua venye yogurt inakuwa mingi ukishamaliza. Nimefanya hiyo practice nikienda Mombasa.
Inakuwa kanda mkebe.
Walizima tu hivi light ya Simba Coach. Nilishiba. Na unajua sikuwa nimeshiba. Nimemaliza yogurt yangu hivi. Nikasema wacha nifanye ile kitu.
Uliingia hiki tu sasa. Ile kushibisha kuliko yogurt yenyewe.
Nikasema hapana
siku
hii yake.
Akiwa na mzazi wake 2003 when things were scarce. Those times
muingie mpaka nyumbani.
Poverty was real. So hata saa zingine hata it was not even poverty. Labda unataka glasi ya kukunywa nayo.
Social conditioning.
Nini? Unataka glasi ya kukunywa nayo maziwa. But hizo glass hata hakuna mahali penye utapata. Labda unaishi in some rural place in Kenya. So those times ulikuanga una keep vitu and they held real value. The only problem ni yeye alifundishwa tunaitanga conditioning in psychology. Alikuwa conditioned to keep things that could bring value, but sasa hiyo conditioning imelast until adulthood, na ameshindwa kuacha.
So yako ni genetic.
No, huyu anahitaji tu psychotherapy. Itasort kila kitu. I'll tell you guys about it. Psychotherapy.
So tukirudi venye daktari anasema hiyo social conditioning ni kama venye kila mtu akifua unaanza kwanza na t-shirt, uende na shati, alafu umalize na longi. Ukiosha vyombo hujawahi anza na sufuria ukienda kwa kikombe.
Sasa mimi nataka tukimaliza hapa uende Google ugonjwa inaitwa OCD. Hiyo ni umesema hiyo. Ati nikianzanga kufua na t-shirt, nifuate na shati, nifuate na longi, tena kesho lazima nianze na t-shirt, nifuate na shati, nifuate na longi.
So OCD is a condition.
It's a condition. And now that symptom yenye huyu jamaa anasema is that they like order.
Oh, they like order.
And if you change the order they get anxious.
Lakini
but we have one by the way here, a living example, and I hope he's watching.
Okay.
OCD.
Now OCD kuna it has several presentations. Kuna yenye ni disorder yenye inahitaji matibabu, na kuna yenye ni personality inahitaji matibabu. Mnavumilia tu mtu venye yako.
Mnamkubali, mnasema huyu.
Okay. But I think daktari umesema tusiingie huko ndani sana, but umesema I think brains zetu zina work through a pattern. The same way, in the sense of umezoea kufanya vitu in a specific way. That's why hata kwa nyumba yako ukihama, ukienda kwa nyumba nyingine, bado tutapanga vitu.
Unaona in mental illness, we usually don't consider things to be disorders if they don't cause harm, dysfunction. Let's say dysfunction. So if you can still live with people, function with people, exist with people in society without causing them too much harm, then your criteria, the points zenye umejaza hazitoshi for us to say you have a disorder. We have a book called DSM, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders. So that book gives us the amount of symptoms that are specific a person has to meet to be categorized as having a certain disorder. So sometimes unajipata kuna symptom 2 na hiyo criteria inahitaji symptoms 5. Hapo nasema umepone.
Wewe bado hujafika vizuri.
Sasa turudi bado kwa very important questions ya common mental illness. So tulikuwa tumemaliza schizophrenia, nikamwambia is divorce from reality. So meaning the world that you're living in and the world that the rest of us are living in is not the same. And by the rest of us, I'm assuming you're not the one who is sick. So
ADHD na join iko ndani.
ADHD tutakuja kuongelea. So the next one, which is a common one, ni bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder simply means you become too excited sometimes, you become too depressed sometimes. So that's a dysfunction of a molecule or a neurotransmitter called serotonin. Whereas psychosis was a dysfunction of a neurotransmitter called dopamine. But now we are saying mostly. So bipolar mostly serotonin. Mania psychosis mostly dopamine. But there is an intermix here. So kuna some dysfunction of serotonin in psychosis na kuna some dysfunction of dopamine in serotonin. And these conditions are in a spectrum. So meaning kuna watu wako katikati ya psychosis na mania depression. Umenielewa? Which we call mood disorders.
Ati mania?
Unaona bipolar disorder kitambo sana. Ilikuwa inaitwa manic depressive psychosis. So meaning somebody is happy sometimes when they are manic and sad sometimes when they are depressed. And when they are manic, they become agitated, they become angry, they become loud, they praise themselves too much, hawalali. Umenielewa?
Bana, that's true. Mimi nishaikuwa na experience na mtu wa nini?
Anajisifu, anajiita governor.
Sasa shida,
unajua?
Shida tu kwa tunajua.
Umeona ile time yenye mnasalamiana mnaitana governor. Sasa yeye anajiita governor nako serious.
Sasa sisi alituweka,
anasema mimi ni governor.
Sisi alituweka tu record video akiongelesha Gashago. Ilikuwa Gashago.
Alafu akatuma.
Ako serious, unajua? Anamuaddress. So
hiyo inaitwa delusions of grandeur. Uko na thoughts in your mind that elevate you beyond where you are. Umenielewa? And then also another thing they have is they talk too much.
Ukweli.
So kuongea sana pia ni ugonjwa.
Alitupigisha story huyu jamaa. Mpaka mtu ndiye alikuja
kutoa. Alikuwa analala.
Acha nini tu na huyu jamaa.
Alikuwa analala. alali
alafu unajua lakini okay sisi ndio tulikuwa na the problem
akikasirikia alikuwa na pasua vitu
hapana tulikuwa tumeenda event sasa sisi tulikuwa tumeenda bipolar awareness day sasa enyewe ilikuwa awareness juu tulikuwa na one-on-one experience juu okay ukimwona ako sawa so unaweza dhania tu ni mudu so yuko hujamzoea so unadhani mtu tu ako hyper as always so by the time tunakuja kuambiwa by the way
huyu jamaa anakuanga na
ashafika ile so kumbe ni
vile labda aliruka madawa siku kadhaa
bana jao tupigia story na ile unamwambia sawa ndio sisi tutachekiana anasema ngoja kwanza kuna hii story nini
aishi sasa hiyo symptom kuna kwa na kitabu fulani tunasomanga inaitwa Fisher's Psychopathology if a medical student is watching asome hiyo kitabu so your symptom inaitongwa difficult to interrupt so a bipolar patient is difficult to interrupt so when they are speaking wanaongea kwa cut off at ndio uongee kuingiza kama neno yako kidogo inakuwa ngumu
hawataki kusikia hiyo doc ingine kuna
so kwa depression sasa somebody feels worthless they lose interest in things that they used to be interested in nilikuwa nimeshaongelea hiyo they become suicidal they think about killing themselves because of worthlessness they are also hopeless they also have sad depressed mood so mood yao iko chini most of the time they either sleep too much or they don't sleep either way and then another thing is they either eat too much or they don't eat you understand
kuna major depression na kuna minor depression
now na umesoma okay so the issue is there is a condition called major depressive disorder which is depression peke yake bila mania so hiyo sio bipolar tena hiyo tu ni depression and then kuna bipolar disorder which has mania and has depression umeshanielewa so kwa depression yenye tu mtu ako depressed peke yake kulikuwa na ugonjwa kitambo tulikuwa tunaitanga dysthymia but siku hizi inaitwa PDD but those ones are medical jargons so if I tell you the truth if I tell you in a simple manner for somebody like you to understand itasema hiyo ndio minor depression so inaitwa cyclothymia so you go into a depressed episode but you don't go all the way to full depression
so you are
and what changes is the amount of symptoms that you meet and the duration of symptoms so when you are using the DSM nilikuwa nimewambia criteria to categorize mental illness we consider the number of symptoms that you have and also the duration of those symptoms umeelewa and if you are able to take good history also the intensity of those symptoms umeshanielewa
so I
and
guess
there are two competing manuals not necessarily competing but you could use either of them so kuna hiyo DSM na kuna ingine tunaitanga ICD
sasa I guess me actually the one that is most common nowadays zenye nimeisikia sana people are really going through it kuna depression alafu sasa kuna ingine inaitwa anxiety is anxiety a mental health problem
anxiety is a mental health problem you understand so na hapo ndo penye ile hormone yenye jamaa alikuwa amemention silent to adrenaline comes into play sana hapo so anxiety na hiyo GABA yenye tulikuwa tumeongelea ya pombe so anxiety is when your brain is in a state of activation umenielewa so your brain is in a heightened state all the time so ideally you're not supposed to be in a heightened state you're supposed to be in a normal state but now this guy has low activity of this neurotransmitter called GABA that is supposed to chill you but yake iko kidogo
so GABA iko chini
hakui chilled vizuri sasa anakuwa tu active tu ako tu in a state of alertness so hata akiona sasa if you are in a state of alertness because your autonomic nervous system tunaitanga sympathetic system is always active because uko in a state of alertness hata ukiona kitu yenye sio threatening because alertness is supposed to be activated naturally when there is a threatening situation so hata ukiona hata kitu yenye sio threatening as long as ina resemble something threatening unakuwa very threatened like sasa kama sasa hii umeona hii makamba hapa si ni kamba za microphone but sasa mtu mwenye ako na anxiety disorder automatically akili yake inafikiria the first thing that looks like a rope which is now a snake. In that case anakuwa na hiyo phobia anakuwa jumpy ama unakuwa tu afraid of everything unakuwa na hiyo itaitwa specific phobia in this case fear of snakes and then because your mind takes you to what it records as a bad thing. There is a component of the mind called hippocampus that records events. So if you have specific phobia for snakes, everything will be looking like a snake. Kamba ni snake, miti, kijiti ni snake.
Kitu yote tu inakaa.
Kitu yote tu, hata worms kwa mchanga. Umeelewa? You could also have generalized anxiety disorder. So generalized anxiety disorder is like anything enye haifai hata ikukosa anxiety. Inakukosa anxiety. So hata ukitembea kwa street, hata ukifanya nini, yani generally you are anxious about everything. Umenielewa? And then sasa kuna kitu inaitwa panic disorder. Panic disorder ni umeambiwa sikupei time ya kusoma na ndio mtihani. So under normal circumstances you're not an anxious person, but that particular event has created so much anxiety that you panic mpaka hata unashindwa kupumua. Mbona na situation kama hii?
Hiyo ni shaiona.
Ama mwalimu amekuja na viboko mko UG high.
Unasema hiyo kanikumbusha.
UG high.
Bana. Mwalimu amekuja na viboko kama 10. Na nasema leo sirudi na viboko na achapa mpaka katike yote hizi. Unapata panic attack, una faint.
Alifariki.
Yeah. Sasa another thing is what we call kuna some phobias like agoraphobia. Hiyo ni fear of open spaces. And then kuna claustrophobia. Hiyo ni fear of enclosed spaces. Kuna kitu tunaita separation anxiety. Wakati mama yako ameenda Mombasa amekuacha peke yako na maid, unaanza
unasikia
una panic. Kuna gani nyingine? Kuna hii like selective mutism. Una panic mpaka unashindwa kuongea. And then kuna kama hii ya kuperform, like you are in a public space like now this podcast. Yeah. Hiyo inaitwa I think it has escaped my mind, but now there is that form of
ile unaenda mbele ya watu all of a sudden hauna kitu yote,
hata unajikojolea kwa sababu sympathetic system inakuwa activated, na hiyo vitu sasa inafanya una sweat, unajikojolea, unatetemeka. Umeelewa? Ile yenye ulikuwa unasema inaitwa adrenaline. Inakuwa adrenaline rush sasa inakuja. Umeelewa?
Inakuja mo.
Umeongelea story perform. Nikajiuliza inakonga tu performance zote.
Nini ya?
Juu kuna time unapoa stage unashindwa kuperform alafu unaogopa. Kuna few wananielewa hapo. Unapoa stage. Leo
sasa
wewe huyu sasa
no mimi I understand what you're saying. Umeguess? Nimesha get hiyo. Si unajua kuna maana fiche na maana fiche. Nitamjibu tukimaliza podcast.
Hiyo ni personal. Tukimaliza unalala kwa hizo sofa we have just figured out. Umeongelea story ya panic nikakumbuka. Ndio tulikuwa tunafanya KCSE. Unajua KCSE kitu ya kwanza pressure ni the very first paper. Kuna mtu aliletea karata. So before distribution lazima student confirm the papers not be nini. Kuna msichana alipewa sasa you confirm and sign.
Akapanic.
Alipanic huyo.
Na unajua kwanza maybe hata alikuwa msmart, labda hata angekuwa daktari na sisi hapa. Sasa inabidi afanye maybe akue secretary mahali. Kwa sababu
but
alichoma hiyo pepa ya kwanza.
Alienda majuu.
Alienda majuu?
Ukumbuki hiyo scenario?
Sikumbuki. Unajua ile hall tulikuwa tunafanya exam ilikuwa bigi. Mtu anaweza toka huko bana na mtu haikutana.
But tu kwa faa. Ikesa huko faa na kwenye.
Acha kusema hiyo. Unajua kusema index number yangu ilikuwa mbaya.
Huko mbali sana. You are
Let me tell you guys. Average people excel in life compared to smart people. Why? Because they don't overthink.
That's the thing.
Smart
people always want everything to be. But finally wametutetea we the average people.
Kuna kitu tunaitanga overthinking ama tunaitanga analysis paralysis. You analyze things too much until you become paralyzed. So you get somebody is very brilliant, medical student, amemaliza hata medical school ni daktari, lakini huku nje bwana maisha inamlemea kwa sababu hana hiyo.
Usichekele daktari bwana.
Mimi sielemewa na maisha.
Nasema huyu mwenye tunaongelelea.
Mimi nimelemewa kidogo tu. Sasa unapata mtu huko nje anaenda anapatana na yule backbencher from 20 years ago. Bwana jamaa anaendesha S class bwana.
Bana for
Sasa hizo unangangana na kanisa note yako.
true. Hiyo ni kweli.
Unajiuliza nini mbaya? I was the one who was smart.
Smart.
What happened? But now this guy akiwa na 100,000 shillings and wants to invest does not do any mathematics. What makes sense na invest. But sasa wewe utaanza kujiambia, niweke kwa stock na ikifika zero
nitatoa wapi ingine? Nini?
Mashamba zinaisha, acha nikimbilie shamba. Unaenda unanunua shamba ya Mandere nyako na kitu unaweza fanyia.
Unaanza kutembea, watu wanakuambia so upande ile shamba ulinunua.
Yeah. So sometimes smart people fail in life because they analyze too much. So being average is good. Nowadays I don't hata mimi the way I'm raising up my kids very different from how people were raised back in the days. Mimi saizi hata mtoto wangu akisema akipewa homework na shindo kuspell ama shindo kufanya hesabu arithmetic, hata sistuki, na hata I don't even consider that it is a failure in life. I know that baadaye as she or he continues to grow up atapata mahali pa kufit.
By the way, you know, it is very wrong when parents
but my kids are smart. Let me be clear
there.
Just for the record.
No, but Doc, you know, I guess it was a very bad thing when we were gauged on intelligence based on how we would perform in school.
Nowadays, even this comes to mental health, DSM criteria. Now in DSM-4, we have a condition called intellectual disability. As we continue to classify conditions, we change names. So intellectual disability in the past used to be called mental retardation. And that was considered a demeaning terminology.
Yeah, sure.
You understand?
Retardation. You are retarded.
So, as we were analyzing mental retardation in the past, we used to do IQ scores. And then, we stopped doing it because we realized IQ scores, number one, are not culturally sensitive. So white people are more likely to score high, even if they are stupid, compared to a smart black person.
Why?
Because utaulizwa, what is the category? What are these things? Alafu unaambiwa lettuce, broccoli, and asparagus. So they are vegetables. Sindio? But mimi najua asparagus ni nini.
Kama mimi sijui personally. So sasa hiyo wangeni-gauge, I have a low IQ.
Wewe unasema
so mimi na Ngise we have a low IQ because
wewe unasema they are utensils. Inaleta IQ point yako chini. But it's not that you are not smart, only that they have not designed ya kuuliza what are these things. Let's say
sure, makes sense.
Managu, yes, sucha and sukuma wiki. What are these things? Definitely utasema mboga. Mtoto wa mzungu atasema maybe toys.
Ama animals.
So
wild animals.
That is one of the ways enye tulitoa IQ test. And then the other, nimekwambia, it is culturally insensitive because of terminologies enye ziko western centric. Another thing is it only measures IQ, which is arithmetic, maybe abstract thinking and language. But does not measure artistic expression. Of which some children would score low on it, but they are very artistic. And they could become even musicians. You don't understand.
Because you cannot gauge now creativity when it comes to that.
So nowadays, we don't use metrics that only consider IQ. We use metrics that we do into executive functioning, which is now the components that were in IQ, and what we call adaptive functioning, which are now components that would go to art and other survival things when you see your IQ. So kitambo we used to discriminate people. I remember we did, even maybe in primary school you had list of shames, discs. Not even discs, kitu ya kuwekeka kwa nguo ilikuwa inaitwa ngwaje? Badges. And some of the people
badges of honor.
Yes, and some of the people who had best in English. Hata kuna kwanga na meme fulani ya boy fulani ako very proud akona all those badges kwa shati. But now if you look for that boy where he is, where's jua ako aje? Staki niseme kitu mbaya kumhusu, but where's jua ako aje? So inamaanisha ya kwamba people who excelled those days by the metrics that were used those days could have either been just normal people, ordinary people who would just be ordinary people in life, or even they went to fail, by the way. And then the people who are shamed, some of them are doing very well. That is why kuna kwa na hizo conversations ya kusema Joho sijui nini sitaki niseme mtu by the way
we are not mentioning names
sitaki niwaambie podcast yenu sijui so and so sijui MP wa wapi
alianguka shule
alipatanga D but size yako poa.
Actually venye doka anasema tukigrow up one name that was very common ilikuwa Albert Einstein. Tulikuwa nasikiaga Albert Einstein alikuwa aliscore one of the highest IQ score, but actually come to think of it na venye nilikuja nikaangalia hakuwa the highest. But now the interesting bit about Albert Einstein alikuwa na inaitwa, correct me if I'm wrong, alikuwa na ilikuwa inaitwa neural connectedness, like part of the brains zenye zilikuwa useful,
zilikuwa highly advanced,
zilikuwa connected more. Connected.
That is it.
Yeah, so unapata kuna mtu mwenye tuseme ni conductor. Conductor arithmetically wako very smart. Na mse ako pia smart in the sense of anaweza angalia ni nani alinipea pesa na nani ajenipea nani bus ama zile masoko metro. Wote angalia hivi manze, unajiambia kila mtu amelipa. No mse anajua.
But yet
if I tell you the truth now, unajua ku head the ball into a corner kwa football. Heading a ball into a corner to score. Unajua the kind of mathematics it needs. It's a lot. But now it is not an expressed mathematics. Unaandika kwa
it has not been put into writing.
Yenye tu iko kwa akili. So the issue yenye iko ni hivi. Different abilities are registered in the brain differently.
Sure.
In the sense that now it puts to question who is smart and who is not smart. You understand? But that being said anyway, the IQ kind of smartness is very important for making things like computers, the cameras that you are using here. Umenielewa? But now unatengenezea computer nani? Si ni nyinyi watu wakunda podcast.
True.
So inamaanisha ya kwamba the person who is making the computer ukimwambia saizi tengeneza podcast ama unda music hawezi. So inamaanisha that the world needs all kinds of people.
Sure, that's true.
Kuna intelligence mingi, musical intelligence, artistic intelligence, and so many.
So like if you are good in something, don't discriminate someone because they are not good at what you are doing.
Alafu the other thing what walikuwa naangalianga traditionally, what walikuwa naangalianga intelligence as a way of like if you master English ama mtu mwenye anaweza speak with a lot of eloquence, kwenye daktari anasema. So unajua vitu mingi in the English language, but you're not as smart. Kuna mtu mwenye ako at the apex, lakini the fact that to me hata English as their first language ama hajui English.
Now let me tell you guys something. Kuna kuanga na watoto wanaitwa autistic children. Umenielewa? So kitambo autism there were a lot of conditions that were grouped together to the current diagnosis of autism, autism spectrum disorder. So kitambo there were a lot of small conditions, but nowadays they have been grouped into one. So kuna watoto wanakuanga na ugonjwa inaitwa autism spectrum disorder. So these children wanakuanga na repetitiveness, poor language skills, poor socialization skills. So kweli kabisa hata mtoto anaogopa watu akikuona anataka kutoroka. And then unapata tu anataka tu kucheza peke yake. And then anapenda tu kufanya things in a sequence, almost the same na ile ya OCD. But now these children in some other ways wanakuanga very smart in one very small thing. In fact, if you want to read about it, read about something called savant presentation of autism. So inaitwa SSAVANT. Unapata mtoto wa autism, kuna wengine labda wanajua calendar sana. Ukimwambia Friday unamwambia 29th of June
itakuwa siku gani?
1956 ilikuwa siku gani? Anakuambia Friday instantly.
Haya.
Ukimpea mathematics like 365 times 1036 anakuambia answer immediately. Haya, wengine unamwambia aangalie hii room venye iko. Anaichora exactly venye iko. Just from glancing at it for like 3 minutes peke yake.
Atakuambia kwenye kila kitu.
Ataichora hata next year.
True.
Na atakuchora wewe venye uko. So inamaanisha ya kwamba kuna a lot of diversities in terms of neural diversities. Venye doka nani? Anitongo aje?
Ngise.
Ngise. Wewe. No, when daktari kivi yako. So
level yake
level yake so alikuwa anasema ya kwamba some neural connections in some people iko very strong in a very narrow kind of way. So that is what happens.
Sure. Hey, nice one. So doc, I'd want us to go on how now somebody can handle it. We go to how
Mental
to handle
illness.
it. Yeah. But now before we go into that, let's just catch up with some few people here. Robert Chirchira anasema na salimia classmate Dr. Katwa.
Tulikuwa na SNT.
Masinti wameshuka hapa na ubaya.
In all endeavors.
Yeah. Justus M Tuno anasema tuko tuned, karibu bro. Sila Captain A, very tuko tuned in kabisa. Insightful anasema tuko site. Insightful anasema hapo kwa social criteria kidogo inasumbua. Titus Mengicha anasema well in my classmate Dr. Katwa.
Wewe tunakuanga na yeye hapa tumta.
Nice one.
Tulisoma naye.
Wamesema lazima ingie. Sawa.
Asante sana Mengicha and Robert.
Wamesema lazima waingie wanasikie.
Sawa.
Insightful anasema good job talking about mental health, a very needed topic in this day and age. For sure. Abigail Cherop anasema people called Katwa are smart. I'm learning a lot today. Kabisa. Okay. Anasema smart people. Katwa and smart.
Wanasemanga hivyo.
Mwikali Virginia anasema as we talk mental health, we should not only think of one going through it rough, but also collaterals, in as much as it sounds selfish. As we talk mental health, we should not only think of the one going through it rough, but also collaterals, in as much as it sounds selfish.
What he means, very importantly, is that family members of people who suffer from mental illness are also suffering.
For real. There are people who are not suffering, they don't have mental health by themselves, but they are collaterals.
What it means is taking care of a mentally ill person is difficult.
True, that's true. That's true. Affected.
Now when you're talking of infectious diseases, but now in mental illness it's the same. But now in mental illness it's even worse. Because most infectious diseases eventually will end. But most mental illness, people will live with them for the rest of their life.
Then Insightful says some of these ways to cope with stresses sometimes feel like distractions from the cause of the stress.
That's if unhealthy coping strategies, and I would say one of them, drinking alcohol or taking drugs, offer temporary relief, but in the end, they worsen the stress. But healthy coping strategies, like developing an interest, building friendships and connections with people, maybe mindfulness, like breathing exercises, physical exercises, they are slow to work, but eventually they have a long-lasting effect.
Sure. But we'll talk more of that. We'll just handle it in a few. Then Momi Dhamo says kuna mtu hapo anashangaa haya hatuweki nguo zote pamoja tukifua. Huyu ako na violence.
Okay, so nitasema hivi. Kama unafua nguo yote pamoja, okay, it's not recommended, but not because of mental illness, because of laundry technology.
Yes, and how you are
you are not supposed to mix things that inatoa color na vitu ya white. So ukiziseparate hiyo sio ugonjwa.
So
just being practical.
Mimi mwenye nafuanga duvet kidogo, nafua t-shirt, ndo nioshe kiatu. Mimi hufua duvet bwana. Hufua duvet.
Duvet bwana.
Kama unafua duvet, then hiyo madate yenye ulikuwa unaitisha utapata.
Guys, mumesikia tu man. Ndio nimetoka hata kufua, ndio imekauka tu jana. Na leo ni 30th. Take me out on a date, guys. Then Mikali Virginia says we learn every day. This was important. Kabisa man. Let's keep the conversation going. Then Moses Ndungu says ask daktari his take on people self-diagnosing themselves and starting medication on their own. It's a trend pale TikTok. Pale TikTok.
Okay, so unajua ni kwa nini medicine inasomwa 6 years? Internship 1 year. Hiyo ni miaka ngapi? 7. Ukwe general practitioner or medical officer 3 years before ukubaliwe kuingia masters.
Tuko 10 years.
And then uingie masters 4 years. In some cases 5 years. In some cases 6 years.
16 years.
Na hiyo ni kama hakuna pandemic na hakuna strike. Umeshanielewa mpaka hapo. That is why nilikuwa nakwambia.
Kama usomei Moi.
If you want a psychiatrist to comment on matters, utapata Gen Z kwa sababu they have not grown old enough to become psychiatrists. Because it takes a very long time. Umeshanielewa? So, that being said, it is a terrible idea to self-diagnose, not just mental illness, any other illness. Google is the worst enemy of a patient. Because when you have a headache and you go to Google and tell it, I have a headache, what do I have? It will tell you have brain cancer. Do you know that?
Yeah,
You know that?
Sure.
Now you'll go looking for drugs that can cure brain cancer. Sindio? Whereas it will ignore the simple things. If you have a headache, simplest thing is stress uko nayo. Sindio? Another thing is you could be having fever, maybe uko na homa. Sindio? Another thing is simpler things, you could be having malaria. Umenielewa? So just go to somebody who has been taught how to analyze these conditions and treat you. So that's the first the symptom part of it. Now let's go to medication part of it. Kuna patients wenye ukishawaandikia dawa. So mimi ni daktari, nimekuandikia dawa inaitwa Olanzapine. Go and Google it. And then wewe ukifika nyumbani jioni na paketi yako ya Olanzapine, nimekupea umeenda naye. Unaenda hapo kuna Google Olanzapine. What can it cause? As a side effect. Now Google is designed to scare you. So it will start with the most scary side effects. Do you know? Umewaisoma fine print ya dawa? Side effect gani inakuanga kwa madawa yote?
Nausea.
Death, my friend.
Death.
Enda usome karatasi ya dawa. Unajua, these pharmaceutical companies want to remove liability from
liability from their side.
Now unajua you can die either from the medication or even from the condition.
Malaria mimi naita tu.
Malaria kwanza inaweza kutuma.
Hawataki wakuwe sued. So they have to list all side effects including the very very unlikely ones.
So if you die they'll say we said it.
Yes.
Nice one. So doc,
so how to sort mental illnesses?
How to handle it?
Do I need to be quick? Are we out of time?
Yes.
No. So prevention is better than cure. Sindio? So you start by preventing it
before curing.
So in all conditions, all diseases, kuna kwanga na side effects kuna kwanga na risk factors. Those are the things that make you more likely to have the conditions. And we have what we call modifiable risk factors and non-modifiable risk factors. So what we work on most are the modifiable risk factors. The non-modifiable risk factors ni Mungu alikuwekea. Sindio, niliwaambia genetics. So ukizaliwa kwa family yenye watu wako na certain condition like addiction or schizophrenia, it is difficult to control that. So you go to the things that you can control. Now the modifiable risk factors include things like substance use, a major one. So avoid substances to avoid mental illness. Learn proper stress management. Just teach yourself. It's something you can teach yourself. Umenielewa? Avoid things that could injure your brain. Brain injury causes it. Umenielewa? So that is physical injuries and also toxic injuries. Yes? Like toxins like heavy metals and even drugs and substances. Those are toxic. Umeshanielewa? Other things is just learn good stress management. And socialize with people more. So more socialization, better. Umenielewa? And then learn the core symptoms of mental illness so that you are able to learn that you are getting it before it becomes bad. And you can also be able to learn that your friend or your neighbor is getting it before it becomes bad. So there is where prevention lies. And as you can see, kuna biological and psychological. Psychological is stress management. Biological is preventing injuries to the brain, avoiding substances, blah blah blah, vitu kama hizo. Umeshanielewa? So tukienda kwa the other side of it, which is treatment. So treatment is usually the last resort. Umenielewa? We don't want to get there because we always want to prevent. Sindio? So tukifika kwa treatment, you can't self-treatment on illness. So once you have noticed that you have it, just seek professional help. Now, how we professionals handle mental illnesses is we have two broad categories of mental health practitioners. We have the psychiatrists like me who are doctors, so we went to medical school for 6 years, internship for a year. We became general doctors dealing with all conditions before we specialize in mental illness, and we are registered with the medical board and we can prescribe medication for you. Umenielewa? So sisi will analyze your condition, we'll do prescription of medication for you if it needs prescription. But in most cases it does not need prescription. And now this is where another category of doctors come in. So we have doctors called psychologists. And for psychologists, we have two broad categories of psychologists. So we have clinical psychologists who work with psychiatrists and we have counseling psychologists who work in the community. Umenielewa?
Yeah.
So before, if your condition is not clinical yet, so meaning ijakuwa mbaya sana, you'd go to the community, you get a counseling psychologist, and even pastors can counsel. Some people with the psychology degree from non-medical schools can do counseling. Umenielewa? But now if it becomes clinical, so meaning umeanza kupasua hivi kombe yote nyiko kwa meza, umethreaten ya kwamba you want to kill yourself, you are seeing snakes where there are no snakes, becomes clinical. Now it's a mental disorder. You come to the hospital, we treat it as a mental disorder, of which the psychiatrist will stabilize you. Once the psychiatrist has stabilized you, the psychologist will do counseling. Umenielewa? Yeah. So there is another thing we do, we call prognostic formulation. So we tell you the cause of your illness. It starts with psychoeducation to make you understand your illness, the cause of your illness, medication, whether the illness will get cured or you will need lifelong medication. For sure, schizophrenia and bipolar will need lifelong medication. Conditions like depression, depending on what caused it, if the causative agent has been sorted out, can be you can be successfully let off medication, even anxiety disorder, and only depend on psychotherapeutic techniques. So I don't want to go into so much detail. Key word here is seek help.
Seek help.
Yeah.
Nice one. So, Doc, as you're working in referral, can somebody come and meet you, maybe share with you?
As I told you, I work in referral as well as other hospitals. So currently I am exiting from referral, MTRH, because I was there as a registrar. Registrar is a student doing masters. But my primary employer currently, where I will be going to after exiting referral, is Nandi County. But still, while in Eldoret, I work in Eldoret Hospital. I work in Top Hill Hospital. Yes. I work in Lighthouse Hospital. And I work in another hospital in town called Safe Hands Hospital.
Safe Hands.
Yes. But as long as you have my number, you can reach me. Yes.
So you can share the number?
Yeah. So my name is Dr. Katwa, K80 WA. My number is 0726
0726
374 416. Yes.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So guys, get the number if you are feeling like you really need somebody to talk to or somebody to engage with when it comes to issues mental health. I guess you have your to go to, guys.
Yeah.
They can
be found in Eldoret,
Yeah.
and from January I'll be found in Nandi County. Because I'm going back there.
Yeah. But I guess mtu hata anaweza kupigia. Can you do counseling session via phone?
I can.
Via the phone.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So guys, as we always say, it's okay not to be okay. That's always our mantra right here when we are handling issues mental health. So always have the liberty to reach out to Doc. Man, we bring you the best people and we have these conversations. Usiumie peke yako. Reach out to them.
You said you'll bring me here to talk about history.
By the
that is my hobby.
We really need to have that conversation. And Gise, you need to be there.
I'll tell people the difference between Great Britain, United Kingdom, and England.
Whether we'll start from the Roman Empire. Hizo kitambo.
But
Now, I guess mental health is a very wide subject that we cannot just wrap it up in a single episode. So I guess we also have your back more. We talk more on. I guess we have not handled more the Nini.
So what?
The how to handle them.
To handle what?
The diseases, like we have not
okay,
gone
so
deep
we can come to talk because we have already established the causes
yeah.
Then we can come and talk about management in detail because I just skimmed through.
Sure.
Yeah,
so I guess we can have that. And we are in the mental health month. Guys. What is we are in the mental health month, and guys, let's keep the conversation going. And always feel free to reach out whenever you feel like things are not moving on. And yes, we had an NGL link going through in our social media platforms. We just decided to have something that is so private, Mse can just air out whatever they feel. It's pressuring them down. So make a point to go up, share whatever you feel it's pressuring you down. And we're going to keep on the conversation going in our social media platforms. We are very so much delighted.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yes.
Yeah, so we are going to have just for a minute. Okay, so we're going to have Teacher Abby is going to come along. We do the Q&A session so quick. Then now we have the Kenya Kalenjin Got Talent.
So we are not done.
Yeah,
We still have a few more minutes.
we still have some few minutes with Teacher Agi. We just to do the Q&A quick fast. Then
Frank, na feeling kama nimekuwa class tena.
umefeel, sindio? Imekuwa very insightful session.
Yako
Yeah.
You are a smart man.
Yeah, he is a smart man.
Ungejiapply ungekuwa daktari.
Ni mchezo tu kidogo.
hata mwalimu hata ni
Alikuwa anacheza shule na tulikuwa tunamkataza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karibu sana Tichagi. Abi. How are you?
I'm good.
You've been good?
Fine.
Yeah, nice one. Thank you so much. Karibu.
Happy International Podcast Day.
Hey, bwana, si ndio?
Yes.
Na ni 30th of September. And we are on our 30th episode. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I guess let's get right into it. Yeah, we're good. Where have you been?
Katwa are very smart.
yeah.
I'm afraid he's very smart.
Anaitwangu aje?
Anaitwa Katwa.
Tunakuanga hivyo.
Guy.
It's your thing. It's your thing. Yeah.
Unakuanga hivyo.
Lakini anyway,
We're just
Frank
talking.
anaitwa
we just said ya kwamba smartness is diverse.
It's
So sisi ni book smart.
Yeah.
Huko nje tunapigwa tu comparison.
Kwa street.
so maisha na wakili.
Yeah. So Tichagi, take over. Ticha Abi, guy. Mbona anasema Agi?
Daktari
Mbona agiwa?
Abi.
Nilikuwa na
daktari alisema wakili.
Frank.
Yeah.
He's giving me.
Post-traumatic disorder. Stress disorder.
Stress.
PTSD, sindio?
Yes.
Eh, post-traumatic stress disorder. Niyo. Man, my fourth name is Katwa, guys. I'm
Guys,
smart.
it is well. So, these are the rules of the game.
Yeah, huh?
Each one, kila mtu na swali yake. Kianguka, kuna pilipili hapa.
Haya.
Chakula tu. Tutalamba tu.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Now, I'll start with you. Yes.
Jamani.
Unaanza na Ngise?
Naanza na yeye.
Oh, yeah.
Anakaa smart.
Yeah. He's a smart guy. Tunaona ako smartly dressed.
Okay, number 1. What vitamin?
Hey. Twende.
What vitamin do you get from sunlight?
Vitamin D.
Nilikumbali nge high five.
Vitamin D ama grade D.
Daktari hapo.
You get vitamin.
Daktari anataka awaambie.
Nasema anything medical hapa ni scientific. Kama daktari angekuwa ni biashara. Lakini sasa leo I stand corrected.
Umetulia.
No, msishangae nikikula pilipili.
Ati hiyo vitamin D unaishuku tena. Hey, director amejam sasa wadau. Hapa tutapigwa leo sasa.
Frank,
Yeah.
which vitamin helps with blood clotting?
Which?
Vitamin
Yeah.
helps with blood clotting.
Akina ijuanga. Senior platelets. Vitamin K. Ingekuja mwisho. Yeah. Twende nalo. Vitamin K. Ni ukweli? Call me Katwa, guys.
Which building houses the Ministry of Health headquarters?
Nimeenda huko mara mingi sana. But most of the time maandamano.
Nenda ku strike.
What's that?
Tukiitisha marupurupu. Inaitwa Afya House.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
My friend from the other side.
Yeah.
Which country has the longest national anthem in the world? Suacha hata step. Ninaanza kuangalia.
Hiyo ngisa ajui hiyo.
Unajua?
Nilikuwa nimesikia nikasahau.
Longest national anthem.
Yes.
So sema hata Kenya.
South Africa.
Not even in Africa.
Haiko Africa.
Bas. Akule mkate.
Anieke tu pilipili. Kesho.
Labda unapenda.
Usike mingi.
Labda unapenda.
Bas.
Frank.
Longest national anthem.
Yes.
Greece.
Yes, it's great.
It's Greece. Hey, to know. 58 stanzas.
150.
Stanzas.
Yes.
158.
Stanzas inakuwa nini, the lines?
No,
Ama
pia huyu muulize swali ngumu.
Sijali. Next wewe. Which mammal has the longest gestation period?
At gestation period?
Yes.
Elephant. Ni ukweli?
Elephant. Yeah.
You know guys, ebu ni kako ni shainie my brothers. Niwaambie kumbe nao ndo wananiwashanga hapo sport ya nini. We
Daktari,
Yeah.
which type of fish can whistle, can click, and can mourn?
Can whistle?
Which type of fish can whistle, can click, and can mourn?
Mon.
Yes.
Mon.
Yeah.
Sisumbue. Frank. Sisumbue.
Which type of fish is that?
Okay, so ningesema dolphin lakini najua dolphin si fish.
Si fish.
Dolphin si fish?
Mammal.
For real? Na duck
It's not
pie.
a fish.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with you. But it is generalized.
So I will say
Ni dolphin.
Yeah.
ni dolphin.
Dolphin mons?
Ah.
Okay, hapo kwa.
But si fish.
See fish though.
Sawa.
So ya kule pilipili.
Yeah. Hey, finally leo kuna mtu ameshika kitabu mapema.
Hata tu ndio msamea.
Unajua this is the second mistake.
Alisema fish.
Tumemsamea.
Hata ungesema si animal.
Yeah.
Guess it. Who's the governor of Turkana County?
Sasa wewe na Turkana mnaingiliania wapi shwa? Oh yeah, okay. Nilikuwa namtetea tu juu najua ajui.
Wakitambo ilikuwa na knock.
Wewe ni wa kitambo, tunaongelea current.
Lonyangapuo.
Tulia. Utajibu.
Tuna nasikia kujibu hiyo.
Leo
Ama ngisa utakunywa tu.
Ni kama utanipea tu straw.
Leo.
Daktari unamsaidia?
mimi sijui. Najua tu inaanzia E, ndio?
Loki.
Hizo ma LL liko by the way.
Jina ni
Naitwa Jeremiah. Jeremiah Ekamais.
Yaro mwingine pia boko.
Ati Lomerkai. Lomerkai.
Ekamais.
Akikai. Yes, siwezi jua.
Frank.
Yeah.
Ladyfinger is a variety of which fruit?
Kuna variety of fruits. Oh, ladyfinger. Ladyfinger. Citrus.
Acha nikuwekee. Acha nikuwekee tu.
Si citrus. Confirm hapo kwa jibu zako.
Imeanza kwa moto.
Confirm. Si citrus.
Banana.
Ati banana.
Kunywa Frank.
Kile tudogo.
Lamba.
Daktari.
Yeah.
How many centimeters are there in a meter?
Hiyo ni rahisi sana. Unajua kama singekuwa najua hiyo singewahi kuwa daktari.
Lakini bora daktari ni rahisi.
Hiyo ni 100.
Yeah.
100 centimeters in a meter.
Yeah.
Mimi ningesema 1000 online. Guy.
Guess which color has what color are the most buses in London?
Buses.
Hiyo najua.
Hata mimi najua.
Yeah.
London si Kenya.
Oh.
Acha nikupe hint.
Black.
You are about to eat pepper.
Zile double buses flat. Kwa nini zile buses fulani ziko na double
green
decker?
pepper and
Red.
Yeah.
Yes.
Red pepper.
Zile double buses fulani.
Na it's not single kama Kenya. It's double decker.
double deck. Zinakuanga red.
Yenye wasona kanga paka juu ya basi so unaenda ukiona mandhari.
Aki ameuliza maswali nice.
Ni ile yenye mwalimu analeta vitu vya
If I
somea.
confess, hata mimi ningekuwa hapo ningekula tu pilipili.
There is something within being here.
Sasa governor wa Turkana
Bala,
kuna.
Wa. Sikia tena yangu anataka kununua wala atameuza siku.
Sports.
Eh.
Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics?
2016.
Yes.
Watu waliendanga huko wengi mpaka watu complain.
Usimwambie akule, wacha nimwekee.
Rio de Janeiro.
Wewe.
Sijajibu, yani nilikuwa nasema tu South country.
After malizie daktari.
Summer Olympics 2016. Najua.
So why you pointing?
Naijua Afghanistan.
Acha.
Summer Olympics. Ghana. Wazi kwa Ghana. France.
Si France.
Utakula pilipili.
Miss swali si yangu.
Ilikuwa gani?
Niulize swali yangu.
Ilikuwa gani?
Brazil.
Ni Brazil. Nilikuwa nimekupea hiyo.
Nashasema na anasema hapana.
Ukumbuki kina Murkomen walienda mpaka sitaki niseme sana. Hata mimi nyamaza.
Utaenda sana.
Acha nifanye waban channel yenu.
Daktari, what is the only Grand Slam tennis tournament played on clay?
On?
On clay.
Leta tu pili.
Tukule tu mapema si ndio?
Yeah.
Tuache maneno mengi.
Napenda
Inaitwa French Open. Inaitwa Roland.
kwanza daktari ameikunywa hata ajelamba.
Ati Roland French Open.
Yes.
Hey.
I think that's it for me today.
That's for you.
That's it for me.
Thank you so much Bandit Tagi. Guy na leo hujatutesa.
Sijawacha saa leo. Ni vile waliamua kufuata leo.
Niko fiti.
It's been a while bana tangu tukae kwa hii kiti pia na wewe.
Imekuwa kitambo tangu tijili.
Bana umetutupa sana bwana. So hii kiti leo ni therapy seat. Yeah. Tunaongelea about mental health. Yeah, the mental health man.
Ndio nimerealize.
Yeah.
Nimejua kumbe ugonjwa ni mingi.
Umeona?
Friday?
Yeah. Mental health.
Oh, okay, sawa.
Niko kwa podcast.
Yeah. So guys, we are now getting into the Hi guys. So as I told you while we were beginning the episode, there's something big that is coming in this side of the Rift Valley region known as Kalenjin Got Talent. Yeah. So it's going to go around the counties. So anyone who is talented in Kalenjin, you have a chance to walk away with a whopping 1 million shillings. And today we are delighted to have them joining us in our podcast so that we get into the nitty-gritties. Yeah. Karibu Kathy. Yeah. So I guess we can say hi kwanza so that we nini. Sasa kata story that no. Inasumbua. Kama mtu tukae na wewe sana. Yeah, I guess they'll say hi to us. Then we nini?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.
Yeah.
As vile mumesikia. Kalenjin Got Talent.
Yeah.
It's all about Kalenjin. So singependa hata kutumia lugha ya kiuzungu ama inaitwaje? Ili tusiume mdomo.
We get into yani tuingie Kalenjin sasa yenyewe.
Tuweze ku drive the message home.
Sasa so mtu akujui kwanza?
Mimi naitwa Justus Tuno. Mimi ni mwimbaji. Professionally I'm an environmentalist. I graduated from University of Eldoret. Former Moi University Chepwelel campus. Yes.
Nice one.
Natoka Baringo. And naitwaje, I've been in the industry for the longest time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Karibu sana Tunu.
Asante.
Watu wanajua ngoma zako sana kuliko The Face.
Kabisa. Wanajua ngoma lakini hawajui mtu.
Kwanza ile asaiwe senge.
Kibabuga.
Yes. Kathy.
Yes.
Tusalimie utuambie ni nani? Tuambie jina yako.
Nataka kuwasalimia wote amjambo.
Hatujambo.
Ya wamune.
Kichamege.
Ya mimi naitwa Kathy Komen.
Yeah.
Chevalembus. Kwa wale wenye wanajua Chevalembus. Yes, mimi ni mwimbaji. Na pia mimi ni entomologist. Nilisomea entomology. But wanaitanga je career, full time career is now music. Yeah, but ile ingine kwa papers nilifanya entomology and parasitology. Yeah, in the University of Eldoret. Yeah.
Na nilikuja kunitu watu wanachanga career zao kufanya art. Wewe ina flourish mbaya sana. Hey, nice one. Pleasure.
So kenye imeniketisha na wako actually ni talanta
more than entomology.
Yeah.
Hey, sure.
So mimi natoka Baringo. Wengi wana confuse wa Crest Lembus ni maybe It's not a Clan Mabunja nation. I'm not a Mabunja nation. I'm a Tugen. Yeah, I'm a Tugen.
Nice one.
Come from Eldama Ravine. Yes, and I'm here for Kalenjin Got Talent. Yeah, I can't wait for that 1 million.
Ndio?
Yeah.
Hata una compete. Hey, the game is rigged, guys. Yes. Sunday.
Yes.
Tumesalimia bana mzee.
Unasemaje?
Bana, wacha nikwambie kuna watu wajoiona Sunday hivi mbele ya kamera. But kazi yako imetembea hata kuliko wewe mwenyewe.
Jina imeenda.
Bana.
That's why mimi naogopanga sana kwa mbele ya kamera.
Guys, we're privileged leo to have Sunday in front of the camera bana. Yes.
I'm the most shyest kamera kiwasha. But nikiwa nyuma ya kamera, bwana nipatie shot bwana.
Hiyo ni nini unadu sasa?
Bwana mbona dance? Ukileka mbele wana niko tu hivi.
Unashangaa itakuaje? Yeah, tugote Sunday.
Nashukuru sana. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
My name is Sunday Patrick. I'm a music video director. I was an artist some time back. I studied law at Moi University. Yes.
Sunday unakuwa lawyer? Wallahi. Kutoka leo. Leo natoka hapa tuna uchokozi sasa. Mtu akiniletea udana anaambia talk to my learned friend. Yeah.
Ya shauri yako. Nimeanguka kesi zote.
Karibuni sana bana. Yeah. So you have Kalenjin Got Talent coming up.
We have Kalenjin Got Talent. It's coming. Saa hii tunaanza na auditions.
Yeah.
We want to go to each and every county. In fact, all the counties ambao wa Kalenjin wana dominate.
Yes.
Ndio tuna focus nayo. Like the Bomet, Kericho, Nandi, Uasin-Gishu, Baringo, Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot, and we have zone.
Yes.
The Mount Elgon.
Yeah.
Because we have the Sabaut and the Sabine.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you untoka hizo sides
huko. Because we want to focus more on focus more on Kalenjin is because we want to use the lugha ya nyumbani. Kucompete.
So kwa Kalenjin Got Talent kama mimi ni msaperisi hiyo
utaweza kuingia kwa sababu watakuuliza watakwambia imba kwa lugha ya Kikalenjin. But kama wewe ni msapere na unaweza imba lugha ya Kikalenjin,
iko sawa.
Na uko na jina ya Kikalenjin ni sawa.
Inakubalika.
Itakubalika.
So hata presentations will be purely in Kalenjin.
Yes.
Hey, that's nice. Na ngoja sana kusikia spoken word ya Kikalenjin.
Kabisa.
Ama kuna hiyo category. Iko. Nice. So it's going to every county.
It's going to each and every county. In Kalenjin wana dominate. Yes.
Nasa when you talk about the counties, I guess the question will be itakuwa kama ile elections. Unajua elections inakuanga, it goes to every county but sasa you need to go to your home county ama unaenda kwa county iko karibu na wewe.
Unaenda kwa county yenye iko karibu na wewe. Yes.
Nice one man. Now as we have heard, it's going to each and every other county, so lazima itafikia kila mtu. That's nice. So nasikia pesa naye si mbaya.
Yes, the grand prize is 1.75 million shillings ambayo tunaicompete. Si ati tunacompete. Wana compete.
Nice.
Saki waseme the game is rigged. We are not participating, but tuna oversee. Yes.
So Kathy, you're not participating?
Na mimi niko kwa YouTube. Yaani nataka kuona ule mtu mwenye atawin alafu nimpate kando.
Umwambie bana. Si
it's a kind of
Usiniache hivyo.
kuempower wenye wako
Yes.
chini.
Nice one, nice one.
Yes, wakuje to the limelight tupatie that platform. Waweze kuguza ile inaitwaje ile talanta. Yes.
Oh. Sasa when we talk about talent, I guess that's one thing that is very wide and it's very
Yes.
yeah, like talent has no measure on kila kitu yote mtu anafanya it can be a talent.
Yeah, yes.
So are there specific talents that you'll be looking? Are there categories that someone can apply through?
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Director.
Yeah, vile unasema bedhe, you might find everyone, kila mtu akona talent.
Yeah, sure.
Hakuna mtu alizaliwa bila. Everyone who is walking on earth. Hata wale wanasemanga sijui talent yangu iko.
Lazima.
So everyone has talent, but now we are majorly focusing on musicians, spoken word, I think poetry, not written, spoken word poets.
Spoken.
And then we are talking about dancers. And then dancers can be in groups, ama pia unaweza kuja as a solo dancer. Even in musicians, unaweza kuja as a solo artist, ama pia as a group. And then we have choir. Choir is where now we have kuna zile, unajua there's a difference between choir and a group. Choir is a different thing. And then we also talking about we have spoken word poetry, musicians, choir, dancers,
Comedy.
and comedy.
Comedians.
And comedians, yes. Yeah.
Poetry iko pia?
Yeah,
Poetry iko. Ya Kikalenjin sasa.
Spoken word, not written. Yeah,
spoken word. Ukuje uiseme.
Kuja useme.
Hiyo hata mimi nangoja kuiona bana. Yeah.
Kabisa.
So which county are we starting off with?
The county ambayo tunaanza ni Eldoret City. Ama wanaita Eldoret City ama Uasin Gishu City?
It's Uasin Gishu County.
Eldoret City.
Eldoret City.
Mbona waliita different names? Anyway, that's not the topic of today. But tunaanza na Uasin Gishu. This coming month, October on 22nd. Yes.
October 22nd.
22nd. Yes.
It's coming.
We have the date and the venue. So tunaanza hapa Uasin Gishu nyumbani.
Yes.
Because this is the city ambayo ni tuna believe kwamba most of us Kalenjins, this is our city.
True.
Yes.
Nice one. That's great. So I guess since it's Kalenjin Festival, I guess I'll now give you the floor sasa. Talk to them now in Kalenjin ndo wajue kweli we are coming, hii kitu ni ya home.
Yes. Najua kuongea Kikale. Najua kuongea Kikale.
Speak to them, the message ifike home kweli.
Amochamwa wa tukul gerechen Sisibo podcast ka amochamwa Kalenjin gitinye competition nyoni nebo Kalenjin Got Talent. Yani Kalenjin itinye talanta. Itinye talent ama itinye gutwe kichengin en loimi kimache gebwa agoi county nemu kechengin because itinye gutwe ago prize ne ogo 1.75 million rabisek turchinige comedians, turchinige musicians, turchinige dancers, turchinige poetry a choir chebo kanisosiek ngotinye choir en kanisosiek kechengwa kora kimacho or to that competition. The only thing you need to do is just register from number isek chemo gegona ak moigo link nemo gegona from through that number so kabiti jazan register. Now it is free magilibaniki for the auditions.
Yini mtu anakuja free tu na talent yake.
Ina talent.
Anatoka na 1 million.
Anatoka na 1 million.
Bas nataka niende Risafi wiki tu.
For the auditions no registration. Just
it's
come.
Free.
It's free.
It's free of charge.
I have something to add on that.
Yes.
That we have age limit that is above 18.
Sure. Hey, by the that's very
differentiating mabalagok. Yani somebody below 18 called fallen under
minors.
Minors, yeah. But kimeche biche above 18 the reason why we chose above 18 is because koga gotar the plain 8-4 chigiba ganisnagi aldagi nyalaini now primary and secondary.
Yeah.
So kongomi campus they can still make some time for such a competition. But when you give a high school and primary person they will forget about their studies and focus on their talent. And then sasa hiyo part ingine itakuwa compromise. So we want the adults because now our wanajua kumake decision. They are adults, they can stand on their own. Si mzazi atakuja kumwambia hapana wacha hii enda na hii hapa. Yeye ndiye anajua maisha yangu nataka ipitie wapi. Yes, that is why we chose above 18. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Sunday?
Yes.
You have something to add, mzee?
No, I'm just here to support the whole initiative.
Yeah.
Because speaking of talent, ni hata mimi nakula on talent. Everyone here, vile tumekaa hapa, everyone is sitting on their talent. Sure. Ni artist, ni videographer huko nyuma. So kila mtu akula talent. So I'm really supporting the initiative na watu wajitokeze.
Sure.
Yeah, let's come. Kuna Google form ambayo inatembea. That's where people register. So if you see the Google form, you register through that. Na pia there's a number ambayo I think tutapeana so that in case hawaoni Google form, they can contact us through the number, alafu watakuwa wanapata how they can register
the Google form.
Yes.
Oh, so the people register through a Google form.
Yes, there's a form that is online where people register. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So guys, I guess it's all on in all your social media platforms.
All on social media.
Nice one. Yeah, I guess that's it. Kuna anything?
Tuko na sponsors ambao already tuko pamoja, wamekubali kwamba we are they are sponsoring this Kalenjin Got Talent. Tuko na tukianza nayo Run Films. Tuko na Bethel Studios. Yes. Tuko na Red Royal Cake House. Tuko na Ninyon TV. Tuko na another company nimesahau jina huko Kericho, there are two. Mediplex na Supertrix events. Supertrix events. So we are part ambao wameingia kutusupport.
Sure.
Yes.
Na Sisibo podcast. True.
Tuko hapa leo.
Yeah. I guess there's their contacts. By the way, Kalenjin Got Talent, you can reach out to them via the number. Yes. And they are going to get the link in order to register.
Yes.
Looking forward to the one you are saying issue tukianza.
Yes, we are in fact sahi ndio tunapanga ya wazingisho. Tunapanga ya wazingisho. So tunaambia kila mtu ambao uko wazingisho ambao unakaribia wazingisho just register, utuambie uko wazingisho so that tujue ni kina watu wangapi wako wataparticipate kwa hiyo nini. Tukisema sahi we are approaching karibu 1000 wenye wameregister wazingisho. So usibaki nyuma. Yes. Ana mapi kwa sababu this is a dream ambayo itasaidia watu wengi sana ambao maybe hawangeweza kujitokeza, but this is free. Kuja register, your talent ndio itakupeleka mbele.
True.
Yes.
Nice one.
And it will be fair.
Itakuwa fair judgment. Hakuna favorism, hakuna
favorism. Yes. True that. Kama uko na talent, your talent ndio itakupeleka mbele. Si ati unajua tu no. In fact I'm not a judge.
Talent yako ikuongelele. Kweli.
Yeah, and I've received some questions. Somebody is like sasa kama mimi niko Nairobi, mtafanyaje? So where is your home ground? Is it in one of those counties that we mentioned? So you go to those counties and register under those counties. And then kuna hii Nakuru. Unajua Nakuru hatujui iko wapi actually. Kuna watu wa Tuge, kuna wa Kipsigis, kuna different. So you register kama unajua inakaribia Kipsigis, you register with the Bomet or the Kericho. If when Mtuge na register na Mtuge.
So you go to the county that is closest to you kwenye competition itakuwa held. Kweli. Nice one.
So sisi tutakuwa tu overseers, by the way. We are no judges. Sisi hatuamui anything. Sisi tu ni drive this initiative. Na may the best talent win. Yes.
Mtu asianze kukufinyia kitu kwa M-Pesa chini ya maji akwambie.
We don't take that.
We don't decide anything.
In fact, people tunaleta kama judges. In fact, watu tunaleta kama judges ni watu tamjai waona. Ni watu wenye hawajui hata watu. So wasema I want to know Nando, we don't use ongo hapa.
It will be free and fair.
The way registration is free. Yes.
Ni hivyo. Kweli. Asanteni sana. Man, I'm so delighted for such an initiative, especially focusing on the Kalenjin culture in specificity.
Sure.
And it's a great initiative. So guys, you have heard about it. Kindly go to all of their social media platforms, look for that Google form, make that registration, and make an effort to make an appearance to those auditions. And you stand a chance, imagine, to walk away with 1 million Kenyan shillings. Wow. Nataka tu tukimaliza hapa sasa hata mimi register. Nataka tu nikimaliza hapa hivi hata mimi nifungue Google form, ni register juu sasa. When it comes to 1 million sasa, that's serious, guys.
And then
mita moja
bwana. Sasa ukipewa mita moja leo unafanya nini? Like imagine yourself having that 1 meter.
By the way. Imagine what 1 million can do for you.
Leave alone 1 million, 250,000. Yes.
500,000. Na umekuja tu kama wewe ni mwimbaji, unakuja tu kusema
hivyo tu hivyo tu
Bas.
Pusha guys. This 1 million is gone.
Sijui ama wasiregister tena jini kana nimebeba.
Nataka sasa niende nianze
competition, mpatie competition.
Hey guys, by the way, I'm challenging you if you'll be able to take that 1 million in front of me. Yeah, but that's a really good thing. We are going towards talent now. It's a very nice initiative. And you are, may the best talent wins. Yeah. Thank you so much guys. I guess we'll keep on having the conversation hapa Sisibo podcast till the very day yenye tutamaliza, si ndio?
Kabisa.
Yeah.
In fact tunashukuru for hosting us.
Yeah.
Tunasema Mungu aweze kuwabariki.
Anytime any day.
Kukubali kutuhost.
Yeah.
Tunashukuru.
Kweli.
We are humbled.
Sawa kabisa. I hope nunsu wafungie any parting shots that you have.
No?
Give out the number.
Yeah.
The number is kwa screen.
Yeah.
Wanaweza ona.
Uh-huh.
That is the number. Just WhatsApp that number.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to get the link ya ku register.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice one. Thank you so much guys. Thank you so much for having time to come and have this conversation with us right here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you Sunday bana kuonekana kwa camera for the first time.
Wewe na sweat.
Bwana. Si rahisi. Bado unajua hata Sunday nilikujua way before nikuje kukutana na wewe. Msaki akiniambia ndio ile Sunday niko like walai.
Kwanza nilikuwa mtu nusu ujue.
Mtu hapa.
Sasa ndio mtu nusu nani?
Huyu mtu nusu.
Ndio mimi sasa.
Nice, you're doing a good job man. And all of you are doing a good job with your
Thank
talents.
you so much.
Now it's a nice thing you want to push people to work on their talents too.
Yes.
Great job. And
Thank
all the best as you get to organize this. Sindio? Yeah.
Asante.
There are merchandises. Hey, ona wadau. Sasa by the way ukitaka kujudges akufurahie, ingia auditions na hiyo uone. Anasema huyu ako committed.
Ako committed. Sema kumbe huyo anajua Kenya.
Huyu this is a serious individual. Yeah, there are the merchandises guys. Via the number you'll get them. Na zinakaa vizuri bwana. Hey, that's beautiful. Yeah, looking forward to it by the way guys, and I'm looking forward.
Your prize ni ngapi?
Through the
Kama
number.
unataka t-shirt sahi,
Through the number.
unasema.
Unapata. Yeah, na nimeshawapea siri guys. Ukiwa na hiyo t-shirt. Nimeongea na judges wameniambia. Wataangalia hiyo pia. Iko na points kivyake. Yeah, thank you so much. Asanteni sana. Yeah, thank you so much guys. Thank you for tuning in at Sisibo Podcast man. We are always live here at Bethel Studios. Bethel Studios iko Daima Towers, Floni M3. Always keep tuning at Sisibo Podcast every Tuesday from 3 p.m. See you guys same time, same place. Have a very beautiful week ahead. Can't wait to see you come next week. Bye guys. And don't forget to subscribe bana. Yani subscription ni kitu ya kunyima mtu surely. Okay.
Fire si fire.
Fire say fire. Yeah, so thank you so much guys. Have a beautiful week ahead. See you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.